Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking the air. Hey.
Hey, killer.
D-Money.
Talk to him.
Fire 716 Radio, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in the Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up, how you living, how you grooving, how you moving. It's Monday, it's fun day. It's smack your son in the head day. Man, no, don't do that.
Okay.
It's going down. Locked in the room with me, homegirl Jay Cherie,
building.
Kev on there.
Yeah.
James the provider, the Dark Knight. D-Money back is in the background. She'll be here in a minute. What it is, what's up? Don't ask me why I'm so excited. Person, my wife came home. She's been gone.
Aww, that's so
I
proud.
miss
It is, but you know, I tried to clean the house up. And like right before I left, Trey took the wipes and just threw them all over the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Now
what?
let it go.
I tried.
That's the only mess?
That's in the kitchen dishes, yellow dishes.
Got you.
But
Say
that's
less.
it was worse than
That's
it was you left
They don't understand that part.
Nah,
that you were gone, house destroyed.
Destroyed.
the dishes is regular, Frank.
Dishes is
So-
regular.
Right.
So she don't.
The
she not
kitchen,
gonna say nothing
the
about that.
living room got
It's
little
regular, Frank.
tray
Yeah.
extensions on it, and I think I might have broke the washer.
Ah.
But what happened was my clothes is heavy,
Right.
therefore I cannot put
All
too much in there,
Yeah.
and I think I might have just put too much in there. It was like,
Oh, that's rough.
I took the load out. It calmed down a little bit, but we'll try it again today. Let's see what happens. Because
Just watch the sweatpants.
no,
That's what it really
because the first load, no, and the second load is just a sweatsuit. I didn't know that the sweatsuit would get so heavy with the water.
Yeah, with the water.
Yeah.
With the water, like it got.
Man.
I mean, like
Super heavy.
There's
Super heavy.
there's no reason for this to be this heavy with water.
No, you got
No
to turn. You
valid.
got to turn the water load down. So, hey,
My
that's
my
much-
washer is slowly dying. It's like the water. You know how we turn it on and your water be like shh. My
Yeah.
water like. So one load take like 45 minutes.
Dang.
But it's okay. There's a rim in the bush. My dad was like, when this joint died, we'll just bring the other one. You gonna bring the other one in the house?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry.
It's getting a
Dang.
Curveball.
That ain't too bad though, because as long as it's still washing clothes, I want
But,
really.
I don't want to let it go
I
because it's
get
the
busy.
last thing Peaches gave me.
Oh.
So like I've been like, God, just preserve this. I know she done had it for like 20 years, but just like
Yeah, the washing machine that they had in that basement is like from 1940. It got yellow, orange buttons. You got
You might as well-
Got a hit a combination of
listen,
buttons.
I was
Might
like,
as well
Peaches
just
gave me
turn
this
that
washer.
joint,
Like I
right?
really don't want it to die.
Might as well
Like
just
I still
turn.
got a mini fridge she gave me, and the joint just keep you icing over. Like I just
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. You can buy a mini fridge now, and them joints they get cold. You like, dang, bro, I only did this to hold this joint over.
just to hold
not
it
to freeze.
over.
Not to
I
become
don't need
another
that joint
freezer.
just
I don't need no
gloss
mini
over.
deep freezer.
Listen, because it's so
Valid.
bad. Like the ice is keeping the door closed.
Yo,
Like,
oh, that's terrible.
yeah, and I still won't let it
Dang.
go. It's just like whatever. This is life.
Said I
We
wouldn't
grown
let
out
it
here,
go.
so I guess I'm just at frozen water. And let
Nah,
it defrost.
Frozen water for
Something
sure.
like
Yeah.
So, you said ram in the bush.
Yeah.
that. Rams,
So
bushes.
at one point in time, I said, "So is the ram in the bush or is the bush over the ram?"
I saw that on your face.
That's that. That's really me. That I've been in church for a long time, and I gotta be deep for a quick second.
No, man.
Give
How
you
many
Umar
saints-
face.
How many people can I pull into this conversation?
Valid.
No, for real.
No, did you see that they recently posted on Facebook? They had this bus company did a dedication to Rosa Parks, but the picture of hers on the back of the bus, so somebody cut it and put Umar face. Like, first of all,
Morning,
stop
Josh.
promoting this man and his lives. But second of all,
Valid.
just bad placement. Like, you should have just ripped off the side joint, put it on the side, like,
Fact.
because somebody was gonna get to it.
Rosa Parks
It's-
should have been on the front or
right,
the side of the bus.
but they put it right on the back,
They
right where
dead
the
wrong.
right where the fumes come out on the back of the bus. Like,
Yo.
Just making
Yeah,
everybody.
we gonna stick it to her one more time.
and she did all that, and the black people still get on the bus and walk straight to the back.
Straight to the
I
back.
feel like it was the thing, especially in high school. Like, oh, you sat in the front of the bus, you was a little nerd. You was
Nah,
a nerd.
y'all send people want to send it back because you could do it. You could
Get away with
so
murder.
You could get into random stuff.
Yeah,
I
like
was
y'all just
never
bad.
that person. I was
it is
never
the
that person.
flexibility to be able to be like, hey, I'm going to the back of the bus. No, I'm going to the
Eating
front of
these
the bus.
chips.
But the back of the bus is lit.
Facts.
It's lit.
It's
Like,
happening back there.
I don't know.
so much.
Man,
Never mind.
listen.
You know,
So many
so much,
lives
so much
sacrificed to go straight to the
I'm gonna
back.
say this because Niagara Falls is different. Okay.
I like sitting in
Now
front of
in
bus.
Buffalo, they use the metro as the transportation
High
school to school.
Mhm.
Right.
So the
In high
metro bus
school.
be full,
Yeah.
like crazy.
They do.
And you
Cramp.
standing up, you over the seat,
Facts.
you
Really
in the
sitting in the
back,
front
you
then.
touching him, you touching her. You know, it's just y'all flirting, y'all fighting, people getting cut. Like the back of the bus
Yeah.
is entertaining. It's BET.
See, I guess that's what I was like. Even in high school, I'm like, no, I'm gonna sit in the front of the bus. But my reason is not the same for everybody else. I ain't like walking through the aisles because you got pivot walk. And I
you built by the go.
Yeah,
Don't.
So I would just sit in the front. And plus, I didn't like the. I was so like. I was like an old lady in school. Like I would read my newspaper during lunch.
Not
That's it.
newspaper.
I'll be by myself at the front table. Big, huge newspaper over the whole table, or some techie magazines. And then yeah, this was Niagara Falls High School, so my senior and my junior year. But and then like when I went to two different high schools. So
Got you.
in Ohio, I went to high school for my 9th and 10th grade year. Now it was totally different vibe there.
Mhm.
Each year has been a different year for me. So yeah, so I was never a back of the bus kid. I was sit right at the front, talk to the
Right.
bus driver, talk to the
Oh,
the
not
bus
talk to the
aide.
bus.
Oh yeah, you was
Oh,
all.
you
you
was-
was-
you was
you
old.
for real.
Right.
I didn't.
You had a pass until you said talk to the bus
I
driver.
didn't get-
Facts.
I didn't get to the back of a bus until middle school, and there was only like 6 of us on the bus going to charter school. Other than that, sat in the middle, or I sat in the front, which I like sitting in the front because I like getting off the bus first. So
yeah.
and then on the metro, I like getting off the bus without having to move people.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I really was sitting in the front. So
Excuse
then
me.
it'd be like
Excuse
I don't have
me.
to talk to nobody.
Hey, yo, watch
I just
out,
Get
bro.
up,
Like-
I get up, turn, and I'm out.
I didn't do the back of the
Like,
bus because all the rap battles was back there, and
Not the
I
rap
could not rap. That was one. Two, I remember riding in the back of the bus and looking over, and 2 kids was doing it. Like she was sitting on his lap,
The back of
and I was like, just like.
Yo.
What's that?
Right,
Everybody. did it
I was just like, ew, like you have no cares.
No
like it's a
valid.
bus full of people and you sit on his lap like we don't know what's going on. Like
They usually be, oh, you're touching the pic.
nah. But when they started doing rap battles, he's like, yo, it's your turn, sis. I'ma just move to you.
Yeah, I'm a head.
Because if not, I'm gonna be a punchline, and I'm not about to be nobody punchline.
Punchline.
I'm not about to be a punchline.
My senior year, well, number one, I came from Niagara Falls, went to school in Buffalo, so I was on the back of the bus. I was the first and the last stop. all my stuff on the right side of my pocket, hit that window, and I was out. Only woke up for 2 reasons. Okay, my stop and the light skinned girl in Grand Island.
You
Oh,
travel.
yeah. 'Cause I
Facts.
We remember,
That travel.
We remember the light skin girl.
Exactly. That was the only- oh, my hair stopped coming up. Hey, girl. So I was
waking up, wiping the
waking. Hey, and all I said was hi, and went back to sleep. Clearly, I was shocked. Okay, and I was singing Luther Vandross in my head every time.
That's funny.
Every time. She was
Not trying to serenade.
valid. Then she disappeared. I said,
And yeah, the perverts was in the back. Like I remember one time. The perverts was in the back. In Buffalo, though, like I wore a V-neck top one time in the back of the bus, and the dudes, the dudes saw me because I was always top heavy. I got top heavy in 4th grade. I never knew what a training bra was. Like all my friends, like I got a training bra. I went from flat chest to like a B cup. It was no training, nothing.
yeah.
And the dudes like saw me in the V-neck, and all the dudes wanted to stand up in the back just to look down my shirt. Just
Oh, because the buses.
because the bus is bouncing. And it was just
probably
like,
oh yeah.
because
Jessica,
Bailey
get on the
Avenue is the
bus.
worst worst street to be
I
on
never think of
when
stuff
you
like
have.
Yo.
There was like. I'm getting the front
I'm
with
gonna
the,
make
old,
this
with the old perverts that don't say nothing.
that. I never think about stuff like that. You like, why is everybody doing
Just
something?
the old perverts that sit
Yeah.
there quietly and don't make it noticeable that they perverts. Like I need to sit up there.
The silent purge.
He's like, yo, you see her?
Like, to be that obvious.
Just cover up myself the rest of the ride.
No, no, I relate
Now I'm
to
wearing
that though,
sweaters to
because
school in the summer.
definitely ninth grade, nothing. 10th grade, grown woman. Like that's the like as far
But
as
your
grown.
body didn't mature to
That's-
ninth grade.
that's how
dude.
teenagers
No. My upper half didn't
Ah.
mature until 9th grade.
No.
My lower half was always there. Always.
Always and forever.
I remember 5th grade, I had this outfit. Y'all, let me tell y'all. I had this outfit, right? It was a matching outfit. Matching shirt, like jacket,
Let's
jean
not talk
jacket
about
with
this.
the
Y'all gonna
pink
make me
stripes,
real uncomfortable around my
pants,
daughter
and
later.
hat. 5th grade, I came. I thought I was so
Th-
cool.
and then, you know what,
I looked
Daniel?
grown. I looked like literally a teacher's assistant.
Daniel, you made a statement.
But I've just started getting real chill about it because I used to be real extra, and late. Like she showed me a bathing suit yesterday, and I was just like, okay. Like I didn't allow myself to take myself there. I just was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
A bathing suit. What do you mean?
like his daughter.
Oh,
You know?
We don't listen. Long T-shirt.
Well, she's gonna be with all her friends. I don't really care.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You know,
But this is
Bathing
also why
suit
I
with a
was
t-shirt.
She's
like,
going to change inevitably. She's going to blossom.
Listen.
into the-
you know,
Bathing
it's-
suit with a
that's
T-shirt.
fine. I don't
They
have
are.
an issue with it. You know,
tankini
but
with some pants.
she,
you know, what is
she's
a
a
pistol
child
with
to
a
me. She will
shotgun
always be a
with
child, no matter
laundry?
how much
you know?
teenager she get. She gonna be a child. She gonna be.
I'm gonna be that
and be a
dad.
child. You know what I'm saying?
My 14-year-old gonna have a 22.
Shit.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Ah, pow! Get stupid if
Right
you
in the
want to.
kisser.
Right.
Exactly.
Listen, get stupid if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
That is
That's
crazy.
kind of reckless.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. Listen, if you train your child,
I don't
if
know
you
who my
raise your
concern is.
child the right way,
I'm gonna get a slingshot. That's what
they'll be responsible where they
slingshot.
need to be.
a real strong joint. where you just-
I don't
Not
know.
at 14.
I don't
No,
know.
very much so at 14.
14 with a 22.
You in high school? Absolutely.
it's a little extreme.
Absolutely.
Wait, they're
It's a
gonna
bit
have the
extreme.
22, or
My
you're-
daughter's gonna have a
It's a
22
bit extreme.
at,
Yeah.
at 14.
If
At
I had a
14?
22 at 14,
A lot of
I
people
would
would be
be
dead.
No, like, look what my dad gave me. Pow! Right in the, my bad.
Just out
For
of
stupid
just out of
reasons, too.
teenage emotional fluxes.
Exactly.
That is
Listen,
crazy.
that's,
That
that's
is
the
wild.
birth of puberty.
You just gonna give her
He
something.
made fun of me. Pow.
Yeah.
She
Della
looked at me
Reese
wrong.
from Harlem Nights.
That
Ah.
is-
No,
She
no.
looked at me wrong.
My
Shot
child,
her. My
nothing
teacher
like
said something I
that.
ain't like. Shot
You
her.
say that.
Nope.
You say that, but at 14, you don't
Pulling
make good
triggers.
I
decisions.
promise you,
Hormones.
Yeah.
my child is
I'm
gonna
not-
be very mild mannered.
My thing, I can't believe he's saying it because he knows enough women. Grew up around enough women to know
That's a bad idea.
it's a bad idea.
It's not. My sisters were not crazy at 14.
It's not about being
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
My
that you
sisters,
remember.
no, legit. My
song says
sisters weren't
emotional roller coaster.
emotionally you know what I'm saying? Like
That's because
they
was
got
in,
into fight. Now,
they
now
was
let
in
me
a
say
room
this.
being crazy.
No. Let me
Look,
say
you
this.
see
At
crazy.
14, my sister Derica, baby Tyson with the hands. You feel me? Like females wanted to jump her every day at the train station coming home from Lafayette. You feel me? All types of. If she had the 22, pow, get right up off me.
The 22.
Get right up off me.
Should've
All
shot-
5 of y'all gonna scatter, and I'm gonna go ahead about my business.
She done shot
Wow.
6 people.
We're here.
She done shot 6 people.
I just feel like,
That's
listen,
what I heard.
because at 14, 13, 14, I was bullied so bad. So yeah, like
I'm pulling it.
all the, and it's sad
Every
because
chance I
now
got.
those people are they're okay people now. You know, they was probably going through stuff back then. They deserve to die.
14
I didn't say
14-year-olds.
die. I didn't say die.
Well,
Just
14-year-olds
pow.
being
Get 'em
bullied
off me.
Yeah.
is the
I
reason
teach
why we
them
have
all.
school
I teach my
shootings.
child how to shoot a gun.
Like
I'm teaching them.
access to
Listen,
guns and
listen.
bullying is why we had a school shoot.
No,
why we
dog.
have school shootings.
They'd have been like, oh my
Sir,
gosh.
bam.
It would have been a reverse
Headshots every
situation.
time.
I don't know if that sounds
Shoot
proper.
to kill. Shoot to kill.
Headshot every time.
No chance.
No
No
doubt.
chance for retaliation.
None.
13, 14
Either him
year
in
old
the head
black
or below the
woman.
knee. You know what I'm saying?
girl.
Because
get-
being
we
at
get away
my
with that
age,
charge, you know?
growing up in a house with peaches and guns, Like we had trophies. So we were terrible people. Like we were terrible. It was incredibly accurate with shooting. So if I had a gun at 14, life sentence.
And then
I
think
agree.
about it,
Now
think
me,
think about having a gun. Think about having guns, right? Being real emotional, being good with a gun, but then at the same time being like, just having the freedom to just do whatever. You just be like, every time I feel a certain type of way, I'm not flashing, I'm pulling.
Pistol with it.
Right.
I'm
Stay with
pissed
me,
with
bro.
everybody.
What's wrong with you? Like, yo, you emotionally, you gonna change from being somebody that thought about it to somebody that's always on action. So you're not even gonna be thinking about consequences. You ain't gonna think about that because I got the power now. So every little thing, even if before if I felt a little disrespectful, I probably laughed it off. Now I got the burn though. Every little thing that's just
14, you go into
No.
juvie and they will not be able to see it in your adult record until you like
Yeah.
it's closed.
The
until you
beef
18.
ain't even the other kids. It's gonna be the teacher. You said what?
Oh,
yo,
man.
It's not
yo,
even gonna be the
stop
teacher.
playing before I
It's
blow
gonna
you
be-
right here.
It's not
bro.
gonna be the teachers. It's gonna be me.
85,
I'm the
served
problem.
99.
No, but like me at 14, I used to get dogged as a kid, like big bully. So
I am pulling the 9 like Craig on Friday. Is on.
listen, all right, say less. And I walk home from school.
This is what
Say
I'm
less.
saying.
Say less.
The
Yeah.
bullies
Get outta
would've
here.
been-
Hey yo, you said what?
When I get 2
Right
blocks
now.
from this place, bro.
You gonna hear it? Pow 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 pow.
Ping, ping, ping,
water
ping,
gun?
ping, ping.
Right? No, ping, ping, ping.
So maybe
No.
BB gun. I might start out
Yeah,
with.
okay.
Maybe
All right, I'll give my
here's
daughter
a
BB.
pellet gun for you.
Get her a taser.
You know,
They got the whole little
you
kit.
right.
They
You-
got the kit. You got the little
Yeah.
kitty ears.
Brass
you got
knuckles.
The vibe.
You can
You
get-
got
or-
just-
Listen,
That-
my
that
daughter,
would
she
be
pre-
better.
she
You
ready
get you
for
a,
war,
you get you a
dog.
taser. That's a
Listen.
flashlight. They even know it's a taser.
Hey,
I wish I had. Now, see,
Listen,
I'd
they
had a
got
taser
the
in
comb that
school.
got a knife in it.
Yeah.
the comb.
It's nice.
See, the only issue
Yeah.
I have, and I'm glad that I didn't become this until I was an adult. Because if I was allowed the things that I
Oh,
could
valid.
buy now, I'd be a terrible person. Like
I wasn't
I've never
allowed
been
to
a
still
gun
did it.
person, but I've always been swords, hidden weapons. Like I was at
Gun
school
compartment.
just randomly. I could just randomly just pull stuff out. Just
Facts. End them.
Not prison. Not we in jail.
and I was watching Naruto
walk
at the time.
by.
I was a ninja anyway, bro. I
Y'all
was out here, bro.
Y'all
So
crazy.
wait,
He
Dom-
doing barrel
Daniel,
rolls.
was you
pulling
one of the
knives
kids
out.
that was running? Like
No,
that?
that's I ran track as a child. I would never run that. There's no speed in there. There's no running in there. There's no way to get faster in there.
I was
No,
violent as a 14-year-old. Like, so I pretty much know
Dang,
up
I
to-
knew Jesus.
No, I
like
didn't.
I
didn't get
knew.
Like, okay,
fights or nothing.
'cause
I was
at
chilling.
14
He was his
at
friend.
14
Right.
Like
You
at
was
14,
walking
my
together
dad
down
sent me
the
to an
hallway.
all-girls school. But first mistake. You sent me to an all-girls school was approximately 9 to 10 black people in the whole school. So second mistake. I ain't got a lot of minority friends. Okay. They come out your mouth one good time. I remember throwing this girl into a locker and was like, this would be your life next time you put your mouth on me.
Wow.
Like, and just walking away. Like nothing happened.
That's how you
Just
gotta be. Cold-blooded.
listen, but like at the same time, I was being bullied at home by my brother, and the one day he pissed me
So I'm not
off.
taking it from nobody else.
Like
Nobody.
I was just like,
Valid.
I'm done. I had like a missile feel all my life. I had to fight, and one day my brother woke up and I had a knife near him, and I was like, I could have killed you in your sleep, and just walked out. The room.
Dang, killer.
He didn't mess with me for the rest of the time. I was like, yo, she really crazy.
As my boy John say, if you don't wake up to a knife to your neck every once in a while, she don't really love you.
Wow. Okay.
Whoop.
Welcome to toxicity.
Wife, get a knife.
Josh said a
Crazy
friend of mine told me that he once was threatened with a literal hammer on the bus in high school. Oh, dang.
Oh, that girl got her face cut on the bus.
That's kind. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
That-
memory.
that
That's
is-
misery feels. With a hammer.
That is
It's that
like
kneecap.
that is like Korean high school.
But-
Like,
Mm.
that's Asian high schools because can't nobody like shoot you. Ain't nobody got guns because guns is illegal in the whole place. They bringing hammers,
Hammers, swords.
They kick it in,
machetes.
you know,
Facts.
West Side Story style.
Ice picks.
Dancing and hitting.
Listen.
Bow. That's crazy.
Forks.
I would say
spoons.
like ninth grade, I was bullied the worst. I went through a lot. 8th and ninth grade, it was just horrible.
Mm.
10th grade, like I think I told you guys before, I joined the basketball team, even though I was absolutely terrible. I used to but see, I was always cool with all the teachers. Like like they just always treated me like I was another teacher.
Teachers
They
love
called me Miss Green. All the teachers always called me Miss Green.
Miss
Always.
Green.
Miss
Miss
Green.
Green, yeah.
Kevin.
Always.
Did you
and
give your mother the
No,
name?
it would be like I was with my friends. Literally would be my friends. It would be like Nisha, Taven, Miss Green. Miss Green. And,
Okay, was your high school was your glow up real in high school? So we're like, did you have the glow up going into your adulthood?
I would say
Dark skin with braids. No.
from 9th grade to 10th grade, there was a bit of a glow up for me because I was more active. I was like doing, stuff like that. And then I was a serial babysitter. Like I had to help provide for me and my brother. So I was always babysitting, making money. And
Mm.
I went from wearing just like, because we used to just get bags of clothes from the Goodwill. So I was wearing like Goodwill clothes and then
Pelly
Ten-
Pelly.
tenth grade,
Pelly was that.
I was
Listen.
able to get some type of clothes, not
Why do y'all
to
look
that extent, but but yeah. And then I started I would say I started wearing like a little bit of makeup in 10th grade. It was bad.
Yeah.
I look back now, I'm like, why did anybody tell me?
Because when you're in it, you're just in it. I don't know. At 14,
No, I think it's
14,
probably like your younger years to your adult. Did you have like a major glow up?
Oh, I mean, I can't say I had a major. I don't feel like I had a major glow up until like maybe a couple years ago. Like I feel like it's happened more recently. I had a glow up like my 9th grade to 12th grade, totally different.
Yeah.
Like 10th grade, 12th grade. But see, at 12th grade, I wasn't even concerned with school no more. Like I already knew I was graduating. I already knew I was going to college, all this stuff. So I was just traveling back and forth to see my ex-boyfriend that lived in West Virginia at the time. So I was just taking the bus the whole school year, taking the bus, going there, hanging out, like
Okay.
Yeah.
You was living for real. Like,
Okay.
I couldn't do none of that
Right.
in my senior year.
Listen.
What? I wish I could.
So Daniel, you didn't
I
have
was
a glow
smoking
up,
dope.
My glow up.
but you don't have braids no more.
Yeah, I still have. I've never glown up.
I'm still glowing. I don't know.
I've never had what people would consider a glow up.
I'm slightly illuminating.
Slightly illuminating.
You know?
I had a glow. It's not the up.
I was cool in middle school, but that's as far as it goes.
Gotcha. Frank.
I don't know. I had seasons of life. I don't know. I've been up, down, through the good days and the bad days. I don't even know where I am right now. I'm better now because there was season. Number one, at 14, when I tell you I was a Jesus thumper, laying hands and I wasn't prophesying then, but laying hands and holding the Bible strong. Okay, it was notebook, biblical textbook. Jesus says, "He's the way. Ain't not near another." I was that person. Sophomore year, I skipped a year, didn't I? No. Freshman year, sophomore year, saying no. Junior year, nah. Who is Jesus? Peter, who are you? Senior year, blood.
Yo.
So, but there's times where my senior year though, I wore suits a lot, going to school just to be dapper, and then
Not to just be dapper.
just to be dapper because I felt like, man, put the suit on. I felt good in the suit. I played ball in the suit. I broke my prom hot dress. Oh, I was in the gym I was in the gym efficiently balling with skill. I said, these threes are laying. It is the suit because I feel confident. Okay. I wanted to go run though in the heel.
Yep.
Slip right from
if I hit him with the little hesitation. Bloop. The bottom. I said, and prom is in a week.
Oh.
Man, I went to Leg Tech, got these drill, and wore my shoes to prom. We good. Now, doing prom, that shoe was a little iffy. Not feeling good. I said, this is uncomfortable, but we here. But no, so I don't know about then I got fatter, then depression, and then life. Then I bounce back again. I don't know. Me and guys talk about it. So
I had a glow up. I had a glow up. Like I knew I had a glow up when this dude that I went to grammar school with saw me on Facebook, and he was. It was a backhanded comment,
You know.
but like I was like, I'm gonna just choose positivity today. Like he was just like, "Wow, you look gorgeous from grammar school," and I was just like, "Thank you," but in my mind, I'm like, "Wow, you look tore up."
Always with the rebuttal.
Like he was the
Probably
most
wanted to say that
handsome
too.
boy in grammar school,
Yeah.
and like his tore upness is tore up.
Now it glowed down.
Like his light dimmed. It was like how Bruce Leroy had the glow, and then show enough gone. Like his light was gone. I was like, how did you go from that handsome
That'd be
to
a sweet
that
reunion.
raggedy?
Like, you cannot be the same.
You can't be.
I ain't talking about him.
You ain't seen. Know what it was? You ain't seen his parents. You just took it as his.
His parents.
he was children
I had a
cute.
crush on
I
his
don't know.
dad though. Like his dad was fine.
I feel like you can't go based off of parents because there are some people's parents. No offense to those people that look tore down.
Wow.
Like seriously.
Wow.
But
She's
the
gonna
kids
die,
look
my man.
great.
Wow.
But you
I'm
okay?
just saying.
Wow.
Like
You came from that?
You look good from where you come
were
from.
never seen for the guys. Y'all never.
I would've
seen a
never
really
thought.
beautiful woman and then seen her parents. It was like no freaking.
And
I am a living testament.
listen, but you know what it is? It's parents now. If this makes sense, because back then they were decent. They just got old, and now
Yeah, it's
y'all-
old people. It's older people.
Facts.
and I realized, and forgive me. So I was watching this on TikTok, and these old couple dancing. They look a little touched. I was like, dang, like as you get older, you still get that old appetite. Like
Mm-hmm.
you still fine, but you like old person fine,
Right.
Yeah.
not
Fight for
like
different.
you die for
demographic of
different
people.
for different people, right? Like
like
everybody can't be Mother Stanky, Mother Low.
No.
Like I used to be offended when people were like, you look just like your dad. Because I was like, no, because my dad is missing a whole bunch of teeth right now. He got some implants in. He
You're
is
like, that's what you thinking about.
listen. I'm like,
Trying to call me
why you
Dusty.
put your dad out there like that? He is still out here trying to be Mac Daddy. Now the girl gonna know off grip. No,
You
your
got
daughter
Parker,
said they
man.
missing. I'm
That's
playing.
what-
No.
no, like they was just like, oh my God, you look just like your father. And I'm like, no, I don't. I look like my mom. Like, don't you ever come for me like that.
Josh said my glow up was the realization that I wasn't inherently ugly in my early 20s.
You were never ugly,
Aw.
Josh.
Wait, John, that's the architect.
Yeah. Josh was never ugly. I watched him grow up. He
You know
was
what it
never
was
ugly.
though? It wasn't even that. He just went to an all dude school.
He
Oh
did.
yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't nobody touch you.
I feel bad for you, son. I got
Valid.
99 problems, but all boys school ain't one. God,
It's all boys school, but that wasn't a bad thing.
I would never send my daughter to a
But you
all-girls
wouldn't even
school.
know because like Josh was like his mom.
Josh looks exactly like his mom.
So like
See,
so it never.
Josh,
wasn't-
we blessed, brother.
it wasn't like
I'ma
he was-
say that,
it was
we
like his mama.
blessed.
And then he always been tall, so it's like Josh always been one of the tallest people ever in the room. So it's like
No, for real.
you went to a regular school, they're like, dang, Josh, you tall.
I hate it when people say, "Yo, you look like just like your mother." Like, no, bro, I don't. I look like me. Stop saying that. Like, no, bro, I don't.
No, I get the
But I
same
do.
thing.
I used
But
to-
you do.
I used to like that
I'm
though,
like-
But I do.
because I always thought my mom
But
was
that's where-
pretty. So I'd
No
be
fact.
you
Like,
know,
that's where I get my looks
But
from.
then everybody in my
Like-
family be like, you like my dad, and I'd be like, and I was like, I don't really see it. But then like you go in like his old pictures, and you be like, oh, okay, so I'm him around that age.
Fact.
I'm not him old.
Yeah.
Got you.
See, it's different for me. Like I feel like I had an identity crisis because I didn't feel like I looked like, and now I know obviously know the reason why, because he wasn't my dad and my brothers and sisters really
Gotcha.
wasn't my brothers and sisters. But
So
I
you were
was
led.
like-
I'm sorry. You were led to believe someone else was your dad.
yeah, so long story short, because I will make it a long story. Long story short, at the time, they're all like 9th and 10th graders in high
Okay.
school doing grown people stuff. And my mom was in a relationship with the guy we thought was my dad, but they broke up or whatever story she wouldn't tell me. And no offense, mom.
When you forget they watch.
Yeah. And then her and my actual dad, like they had a relationship type of thing, but they had like seen each other in
Gotcha.
December, and then my mom was back with the other guy in January. And so the time
It was a
period
roulette.
made it believe like that
Right.
it was my dad Jason, and then on top of that, my dad Dwayne can't have he medically cannot have kids, and that's been since he was like 12 or 13. He
Gotcha.
got stabbed and all this other stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was a really crazy situation.
That's real.
So
That's real
so
up-
from that, like
Western New
they
York
just
stuff right there.
we always assume my dad Jason, and then my mom, he told my mom, and I remember him, but he just was like, that's my daughter, like I'm gonna love her and take care of her, but I didn't know in the background it was like, oh no, we don't think that this is your dad and all this other stuff. But my brothers and sisters, they are all, because they're all mixed except for Pookie. I think Pookie's no, 'cause
Every
his
family
mom
got a
is-
pookie.
his mom is mixed.
My family does not.
No, yeah, I was saying.
But they're all skinny and they all look the same. Like they all
Gotcha.
have same features.
Mhm,
Stuff like that.
mhm,
And here I
mhm.
was, thick, black, dark skin. Like I just didn't feel it.
Got you.
But yeah. So I never felt like I looked like anybody. Like even on my mom's side, it's like, oh yeah, you look like your grandma. And there are some pictures where I'm like, I look like twins with my grandma.
gotcha.
But
We probably get
I
into
never
it, Joe.
felt like I really looked like my mom, because my mom is light skinned and I just feel like me and her just don't look anything alike. So I had a little bit of identity crisis. And then when I found out who my real father was, the first day that I ever met him, I knew, because I was
Got you.
like, we have the same hands. I know that sounds weird, but like we literally, like we have the same hands.
No, that's what.
And then we just like we look so much alike.
Well,
So now I was like, oh yeah, that's my twin.
Listen, it's
what's
going
up.
down this
That's
morning.
what's
We get ready to get into Big Girl Chronicles when we get back. Don't go nowhere.
Validated.
What
I
happened?
said it's nice to feel validated.
Oh, that-
Facts, no, for sure.
It's going down this morning. Big Frank in the morning. We'll be right back. Don't leave. Don't go nowhere. We get into Big Girl Chronicles when we get back. Fire 716.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
Are you ready? Are you ready to launch your business, but you don't know where to begin? Join the Iberio Business Center online program, which serves the Finger Lakes in Rochester, New York. The business course is offered in both English and in Spanish. Take advantage of the different speakers and their expertise throughout this course. The online program includes a pitch competition, which will assist you with funding for your business. For more information, visit iberio.org or call 716-418-4782.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am John Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
Because I didn't turn it up. I was told you I was playing right into Jess.
It's going down. Fire 716.
Yep.
Big Girl Chronicles at some point.
It's on. You don't hear?
No,
Hotkey.
hit it again.
Hotkeys.
Yeah, there it is.
I did press. I'm saying.
You did press it.
I'm
You
watching it. I'm watching the time dwindle.
Jay Cherie, it's on you.
Well, what's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this warmer Monday in Western New York, I want to talk about stop expecting you out of other people. So let me explain. A couple years ago, every now and then when I have some free time, which has been more often than not lately, I like to reflect on how I've grown as a person, just to see if there's other areas in my life that I need to improve on. And I remember a season of life where I had some really raggedy friends. This is not including Frank or Daniel, but because they've been around for a while, so I don't want y'all like, dang, they was raggedy.
It's okay. I know what I wore.
Right, listen. Like they they've been around for like 10, 12, 13 years. But like I had a group of friends that was really, really raggedy. And like I would do everything for them. They would call, I would be there. They needed money, I would always give it. I was always present. You need a ride at 2:00 in the morning, I'm getting up, getting dressed, and coming to get you. Like I was just that friend because I was like, when I'm invested in a friendship, I'm invested in it. And I realized that none of these people would do the same thing for me. Like when I called and I need something, oh yes, yeah. I wanted to go out tonight, so I'm not gonna really be able to give you the money, or I need a ride. I mean, if you ain't got gas, I'm not picking you up. Like it was a consistent going around in circles trying to figure out like what was I doing wrong when my problem was I was expecting me out of my friends. When you are the type of person that's a giver and all you do is give, and you give your heart, you give your time, you give your finances, you kind of expect that in your friendships, but then you put an unrealistic expectation on these people because your friends are not going to be you. Yes, I am blessed with amazing friends now that if I needed anything, I could make a phone call. Absolutely. But I don't put my expectations of who I am on my friends. I understand that my friends got kids. Some of my friends got 3-4 jobs. Some of my friends are extra busy, and it'd be like, okay, if I will sacrifice the time, I expect them to sacrifice the time. Sometimes your guidelines as a friendship are just your guidelines of who you are as a friend, but we have to stop expecting us out of other people. Like it's just unrealistic, and you will be disappointed every single time. In this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, yes, have the kind of friends that will pour into you. I don't have people in my life that don't pour into me. I don't have people in my life that won't pray for me. I don't have people in my life that will be like, nah, you're gonna go through this by yourself. But I also understand my level of loyalty may not always be theirs, and you have to have the resolve and be okay with the fact that maybe that's just you and it's not them. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want you to stop expecting you in your friendships, because let's be honest, you're going to be disappointed. They could be the best kind of friend in the world, but there's going to be a time where they can't be there for you. And you can't judge the whole friendship based on the one moment, because you're beautiful. You're intelligent.
No.
And you're graceful. You're big people.
You are big.
Oh, thanks.
No.
I know the way you said that. I'm like, damn.
You are big. Wow.
No,
It's not like I'm not actively working on this right now.
You jerk.
Dang.
It ain't like I ain't got a salad full of like a refrigerator full of salads right now. It's
no,
fine.
you're like big in the food nation.
I'm playing with you.
I don't want to have to eat.
No, legit though. Yesterday I did do like I had the Walmart shop for me, but literally my refrigerator is full of salads right now. And I made my own Chipotle last night.
Novella.
Every
Seen
single
that
time
post.
we go grocery shopping, or when I used to have my apartment, I would go grocery shopping. I would be like, okay, this is the month. I'm about to get everything healthy. And then by the end of the month, it's like half that stuff is still in there, or it's wilted or whatever.
I wouldn't even do it to myself.
And I'm like, you know
It's a
what?
lie.
Let me just take it one step at a time.
I'm not paying $2.50 for these salads for me not to eat them. So
Right.
I mean,
Listen,
I made some
Fruit,
chicken
man.
yesterday though.
Eat some fruit.
fruit got a lot of sugar in it.
No, it don't. It's natural sugar, so it's not as.
No,
like,
I
it's not
busted down
man-made.
some
It's not produced.
Did you?
It's not processed.
But sorry, we just went in a whole nother place.
Right.
Well, it's fine. No, I made me a Greek salad twice in a row. It was proper.
The food I made yesterday made me never want to go to Chipotle back. Like go back, because I was like, okay, I grilled this chicken, had the corn, the
Yes.
lettuce, the tomatoes, some jasmine
It's
rice,
'cause you cook
a little
better
bit of
than
sour
Chipotle.
cream. I was like, oh, I ain't going back to Chipotle and paying $10 for this again.
But because the problem is the convenience of it.
Right.
It is
you
the
ain't
fact that
gotta
I don't
do it.
have to cook it.
You ain't gotta prep and.
I ain't gotta do the
different stuff.
dishes.
Preach
I
up.
ain't got to do the dishes. I ain't got to go saute. I ain't got to wait. And that's the benefit of these fast food locations.
And they take advantage of that.
And I no, absolutely.
I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do that to y'all today, because
It ain't Friday.
I get it. Because
Gotta save
you
that.
know how I feel. Okay.
Yeah.
Save that.
As the businessman,
Valid.
you can easily make your own smoothies at home. They ain't gonna taste like mine. But it's the convenience of being able to call and be like, oh, it'll be here in 45 minutes.
Valid.
It'll be here in a set time. All right. I catch him when I catch him. No, oh, it's already made.
Whatever you give me, I can throw out. You know,
Valid.
facts.
Convenience is
that's
what you
how I
pay.
feel about milkshakes.
But no,
I will always buy a milkshake. I ain't making my own.
Until you actually make your own and find out, ooh, they've been doing it wrong.
Well, I ain't never had that experience.
Man, listen,
I ain't never thought nobody did it wrong.
I done had times where I didn't try something.
Have I
on my
done it
own.
better every once in a while?
That's
Yeah,
my
but
point.
that's not every
If I do it
time,
better,
though.
they did it wrong.
I do it better. They did it wrong.
I mean, come on. If it can't get no better than me, something got to be wrong.
So I'm questioning where you got your milkshakes from.
I ain't never I ain't never outdid Sonic, and I never outdid Chick-fil-A.
I listen,
I done
Sonic.
outdid McDonald's. I done
Sonic
outdid
got a
Burger King.
different kind of milkshake life. Like they
Yeah.
strawberry cheesecake milkshake.
The only issue,
Mighty guy.
only issue I had is that they give you this tiny straw.
It's so
Don't
good.
reach
They
to the
just got
bottom.
free advertisement. like
I think I've been to Sonic maybe 3 times.
You can't suck
Not
that,
even
that
Sonic.
strawberry piece.
Sonic doesn't.
Yes, you
pull from
can.
the
That's
bullshit.
how this is.
It's like,
I
how
ride
No,
by
I
all the
can't.
time.
my
I'm not-
specific
no
ice cream that I
offense,
get
I'm
from
not a
Dairy
woman.
Queen
I don't
because
have
I
that
get
power.
the exact same thing every time.
I could have cracked
I
a really
get
inappropriate
a
joke. I'm not
medium.
going to.
What is it? The choco brownie extreme, right?
Ooh, that
The
sounds
chocolate
good.
ice cream and the brownie pieces and the chocolate
That
chip
made me want to go
pieces.
to Misfields.
And then I add cookie dough pieces into that and extra little chunks of chocolate.
You know, I personally
Then I put
cannot do
strawberry
chocolate like
syrup in
that.
that.
I can't.
What? I
That's-
can't.
I can't.
I despise chocolate ice cream. I can't.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare! And that Neapolitan spread. Don't you dare leave me that
Yeah,
chocolate.
don't put no chocolate on my
What?
Neapolitan.
What?
Are y'all
Come with
serious?
chocolate.
Dude, my
Don't
favorite
put no-
ice
don't
cream
put the
is
chocolate
Death by
powder.
Chocolate.
Vanilla,
I like
strawberry.
That's it.
What is
Like
it
I
called?
might get
Dirt bomb,
butter
not
pecan when I
dirt
get
bomb.
old, but yeah.
Can't think of what it's
Because
called.
even that
Let's get the
chocolate,
facts.
even though Neapolitan, that chocolate strawberry mix.
No.
Right at the
Ooh.
center.
I can eat chocolate with just about anything.
Yeah.
No.
I had one time I had
As a child.
the cheesecake pieces in the
Chocolate was
chocolate
my
ice
bitch.
cream.
I can't.
So
I-
Became
good.
an adult.
I can eat that right now.
Chocolate ice cream is just, I just
chocolate.
the
I've
morning.
never been like. I like chocolate, like chocolate candy,
Mhm.
Turtles, Hershey's, not chocolate cake. I don't like
Really?
chocolate
I
cake.
love
I can do chocolate
That's
cake,
like
but
I
I
like
need vanilla
brownies.
ice cream.
I'm not a chocolate cake person.
Got you. I like brownies.
Get a molten cake. Oh,
no.
the molten lava cake with
If
the
it's
vanilla
small, I
ice
can't have
The
no
cream.
big
molten
joint.
cake,
I can't have no
you'll
big
be
joint.
molten later. Like no,
Not you.
right?
Ice cream for me
Don't
is
don't
so it
don't
don't
judge
matter what
my
it is.
digestive system just because yours can't tolerate it. Blame your weak blame
But
your
like
weak
that
stomach.
triple chocolate on top of chocolate with chocolate for chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't do chocolate
yo,
on
give me a
chocolate.
That's
couple
too
of
much
scoops of Death by
chocolate, bro.
Chocolate ice cream. Oh my god,
sounds
yes.
I don't know
Even
why chocolate.
And I feel like I want to die halfway through that joint. Like, oh my
I don't
god.
know what
That's
it is.
because
I
of
really
the
don't like
lactose.
chocolate.
Because
That's just
I
No.
well, I'm very much
like
lactose, but I
it,
still eat it.
but I just don't. I don't want
Never.
it.
Just
That's
fart
what it
me.
is.
Listen.
Not that I don't like it, it's that I don't really want it. I had a short stint of people because I be being real black. So they're like, "Nigga, you still eat vanilla?" I was like, "You eat vanilla ice cream?" I was like, "One, vanilla, the bean is black."
Black, valid.
Don't try to play me, okay?
Don't
And
come
if
here
they
over
made
here.
it the correct way, vanilla would be black.
Facts.
All right, so check yourself.
Valid.
My brother and my sister.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with chocolate ice cream.
Yeah. I
Um,
just
I don't see anything wrong with
I
it.
was just don't bring it in.
Just don't facts.
It's not my preference of ice cream with
At
the
all.
things that I eat ice cream with.
Facts.
Yeah.
So y'all
Valid.
don't like mint chip? Like
Oh,
Oh,
get
my
out
Mint
God.
of here.
chocolate chip,
Disgusting.
you got me.
I'm
Yes.
just disgusted.
That's
I
that
disgusting.
Mint chocolate
Mint
chip
chocolate-
is delicious.
Mint
mint chocolate chip
Lit.
hit every
Every
time.
Especially if you
Okay.
get the Andes mint joint.
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
that's
The
a-
Andes mint
To
chocolate
me,
chip.
it's
Oh
disgusting.
my
About
god.
it.
It could be anybody.
Refreshing chocolate. The fight between refreshing and chocolate. Yeah. Don't give me no peppermint patty.
Oh
Don't
my
give me
god.
no-
I
yes.
love
Nah, don't
Yorks.
give me no.
Don't give me
I
no-
love your peppermint patty.
I love York peppermint.
Those
Andes
Shamrock,
mint,
nothing.
York peppermint patties.
No,
Be
no
like,
peppermint
so
patty.
fine dining would tick you off just because they have something. It's minty, but it
Yeah,
cleaves.
clear.
Oh, I know what to do.
Your
I
palate.
water.
That tastes good.
Thank you.
right.
That tastes
Facts.
Take these two little droplets back.
I
Yo,
take gold
so-
pack something home with me. I'm like, yo, let me get
Crystal had something in church last week.
Mhm.
These little whatever mint filled balls. I pop one of them things in my mouth.
Probably a doTERRA ball.
felt fresh, though.
doTERRA mint.
Yo, nothing but
Your breath was
mint.
fresh.
Hey,
though.
right.
It was just
You was fresh though.
like my lips get cold.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
a
icebreaker
strong-
commercial.
I'm telling you,
Because everything Crystal uses is holistic.
hold on.
It's
It
holistic.
had to be
strong.
doTERRA. Did what is it called? doTERRA.
The fact it came out the little vial.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you have a migraine, she got an oil for
No,
it,
but-
put it right here on your temple.
Ah.
No,
Back
Lala, you
pain,
saying yes to that
say
shit?
less.
You my
Yes to
friend,
what?
but you
Mint
nasty
chocolate
too.
chip. Yep, that's it.
Oh, my
John
goodness.
Campfield said, "Yes, of course, it's about the heart."
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
probably
look."
answering the question. We
Oh,
gotta get to the
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Good job.
Oh, yeah, we
We
gonna
ain't
get
even
to
got there
the
yet.
question.
We about to get there right
Let's
now.
segue into that joint.
So-
Yo, facts.
The question of the day is:
Can you date an ugly or an attractive person?
Wow.
well, we know that
We know
I
how
did.
anybody back.
Oh, okay, that was not the question I thought it was. Okay, never mind.
We don't have to go. We don't
I
gotta
thought
talk
it
about
was.
D-Money
I thought
back.
it
We
was
know her. He
attractive.
gotta be a
but
little
broke and
ugly.
Ah,
It's
Yeah.
okay.
We'll
Listen.
include all those things.
We'll
Facts.
say
attractive and broke. And
Look,
not your facial type, but rich.
Facts.
I don't like to
Oh,
say
listen.
ugly.
Can I answer this question?
yeah, go ahead.
We already know
I
how
will
you feel
take-
though.
I will
We know he
take the
can be a
rich
little ugly.
man.
She can't be
Okay.
cute.
Because if
No.
he's ugly and rich, oh, you are perfect. You are.
oh, she like
perfect.
ugly guys.
Yeah,
I
we already had
forgot
this
that.
conversation.
I forgot
Ugly
that.
and rich?
Right.
That means you're gonna take care of me, and I'm gonna be the best thing that you ever got. Oh, absolutely. This is a win-win situation.
See, but
Because she's so humble.
That's
For real, big
that's
humble. on the,
that's
on
a
the,
dangerous situation to be because an ugly dude with money,
Can-
he gonna let that money take him as far as it gotta go.
As far as you
yeah,
gotta
he gonna
go.
get big
So
headed.
am I.
He gonna start humble,
Facts.
but once he see where that money could take him, he gonna be like,
All
yeah,
the
nah,
attention.
I can get
Y'all
this, I
ain't
can
nothing
get
like
that.
a crooked foot,
He gonna start
crooked
looking
eye.
at people. He gonna be like,
need to be
he
there.
gonna be like,
for a
seal
long
only date
time.
models. I can
A
do
short
Ah!
as long as I can get in,
No.
you show me all the
I
rich.
could be
We
seen.
go into the rich places. We go, you helping me, like
be
we
seen.
helping each other.
You gonna use the ugly?
Listen,
Wow.
what do
You
you
ain't-
mean?
You
You
are
ain't-
alone
you-
with this.
He's
You're foul. You're
using
foul for that.
me for
He's
for
not.
my
He's
looks.
loving on you
He's
because
not.
he
He's
thought
loving
you
on
loved
you
him
'cause
for
he-
his
because
money.
You just
ugly.
said, well, if he ugly, it is dangerous because the money go take.
Yeah,
him.
I'm talking about
Okay.
for you. He gonna leave you for other females because he can get whatever he
That's
want with that
fine.
bread. Is
That's
what I'm saying.
fine. Let me be there for this short period of time, okay?
Oh, you know what?
This is
She
investment.
here for
get you.
You're gonna think money.
She here
is
for a
good.
short time, not a long time.
Here for a good time, not a long
If he-
time.
if- I know
Yo.
where this money situation is going. So therefore, I'm about to strategize. You put me in the circle with your people, or I'm gonna talk. I have business plans. I have ideas. You're just helping me to. You're helping me to put me in the position.
Not still only dates
So
model.
I mean, you gotta take advantage of those
I'm just
situations.
saying,
If he
ain't
he's
no
gonna
lie.
just disregard
Can a man
me
sing?
because he's
Yes.
gonna be wanting somebody else because he's got money like
Yo,
that,
yeah.
Josh
then you
Smith.
take advantage of the situation. Now, if he was in love and we were in love, that's a different story. Like I'm gonna be in love. Like y'all never
I'ma
see
be-
me in
I'ma
love. Like
be-
I'm in
I'ma
love.
be in it.
When you in love,
totally
unattractive becomes attractive.
Yeah.
And for me, the question is, how did you get here? Okay, if you were not attracted to me,
It's the dude singing for me.
nobody's supposed to be here.
Nobody's supposed to be
It's the guy.
I tried that love thing for the last time, cause you just
And
used
oh,
me. No, like, okay, nobody's supposed to be. I feel like you.
I'm gonna go home and see
I don't like the
karaoke.
word ugly.
I know,
Because
so I'm
I've
gonna
been
use the
called
word-
ugly before.
No,
and I know
nobody-
that
Same
I
like-
thing.
don't care
Called
if
ugly
nobody is
before.
there. I'm gonna sing it for me.
Listen, I feel like you need to be attracted to the person that you're in love with. Now, my question is, I like physical because if you're not, how did you slide in if it wasn't physical first? How did you arrive
No,
to
the
good
beat, no, the beat
personality.
sometimes it be the personality and be the conversation.
the
And over a period of time, because sometimes like I done no offense to no woman. I don't want y'all to feel no type of way. I've done befriended girls that I wasn't attracted to.
valid.
You know what I'm saying? And started getting attracted, had moments of being attracted to him because the
vibe is
click.
proper.
we
You
just
click.
here.
Now,
You know
that's
what I mean?
valid.
We talk. We into the
That's
same
valid.
ish. I'm like,
Valid.
dang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Humor breaks down
homie,
walls.
but I feel a little bit.
I've been called.
Once in a
I
while.
have been
Is that
called
a
ugly
tingle?
by a dude, but I am funny as heck, and he started to become attracted to me.
Sprinkle on me.
And then I broke his face, and I was like, I'm not interested. Because as soon as you got attracted to me, because you called me ugly. Nope.
Yo,
You did this to
Joshua
yourself.
Smith said unattractive because when she gets bad, I'm gonna stay down till the come up.
It sounds good, but what if you never come up? Like
In
there's some
fact,
things
like,
you just can't come out of.
Fiona for life. Like,
I don't know because I
you
thought-
might be
I thought
Shrek,
I
though.
thought Fiona, ogre Fiona, she wasn't ugly. She was just
She was just
Oh,
she was
yeah.
just big.
She was just
bigger
green and
than
hefty.
regular Fiona.
Green and hefty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. And I just for me though, well, the privilege that I do have is that my wife is beautiful, and she is physically attractive. But if she decides to bubble up and bubble over, I will still love her. You know, if she just
Well,
swell,
you
and that's nothing that
As-
being bubble
as,
all over.
as my wife
or
would
go
tell
through
me, well, you like
trauma.
that, so.
Like, if she goes through trauma and things just happen to change or whatever, that's my baby. I'm not about to bag up now. You've been bagged
You
up.
are one of the few
That's it.
dudes
You
because
stuck
I
now.
have seen many cases of the divorce court where the dude broke up with his wife because
she
she got
gained weight.
big.
I feel like it's like
But it's a
So-
level.
It's a-
It's a level.
So-
If
so-
you just let yourself go,
Right. This is a
If
concern
you
for me.
know, when we got together, I thought you was bad, right?
Mhm.
And now you know I ain't really into thick girls all like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Now you get a little bit getting big because you had kids. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But then sustaining that for the rest of our relationship, if we got into a relationship because I was like, okay, you had what I wanted. You know what I mean? But now you starting to slide down that landmine because of comfortability. Not saying that it's warranted divorcing nobody. But
And this is what I
That
find out
conversation.
too
you should
is
have
that,
stepped in event before it got real crazy.
Yeah.
Like, dang,
and then it's a chain of reaction because
go to the gym
how are you
together.
dealing with yourself
homie.
personally now that
Facts.
you're swollen? So now when you was hitting, no, not
Not at your
you was
swollen.
busting it, tooting it, rocking it, bopping it, and moving out here like because you find you had it.
facts.
Got kids, life happens. I'm good, we good, but you're not giving me that sexy no more. Like
Mhm.
you not that I don't want you. You're not even off. You're not giving me that same
So she,
love and
she,
affection.
she be plump but still be sexy.
Yeah, valid,
Yeah,
valid,
hold
valid.
on. I think you're saying like that.
That attitude.
How
you
does
had.
this affect you?
The weight made her more insecure, and
Mhm.
therefore the way that
She
she
stopped
moved and
flaunting
stuff, she
it.
stopped. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas if she just if the person just stays secure and they owned it, it would be a different story.
Different
Yeah.
story.
Valid, absolutely.
Unless you get a petty person. Because
Unless you
I've
get
a
a
lot of
petty
women
person,
get
very
into
true.
that. Well, from what I've seen and noticed, a lot of women get add on some pounds and get insecure.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
they shut down almost into a depression.
Yeah.
And that part is what they don't know how to shake.
Yeah.
They don't know how to get out of that.
like I'll say this. Sometimes to the pressure for me to make you try to stay fit ain't really for me.
Facts.
It's for you.
Yeah.
Because I know how you feel about yourself. So sometimes it's not even me just trying, I want to just be thin and skinny. No, what it is I know that you want to be a certain kind of way, and it's hard right now, and I know how you're going to handle it.
Facts.
So I have to now be, watch this word, the priest of this household, and make sure that you're good, put pressure on you to do a thing, because it's really what you want to do, but you just need some help getting there.
Facts.
And I'm not, and I'll make this very clear. Now, I know Frank, I like what I like, but just because you're big, it doesn't mean you're unattractive.
Right.
Just because
Absolutely.
you're thick and you're built like God's brick house, don't mean that my Lord. My God, look at, I got a house in a house. look at God.
Got a
house ain't a
in a
home, but
house.
in my house is a house. Okay, no. There's nothing wrong with that. So
Brick house.
a brick,
Is out of a
yeah,
Warehouse.
valid. So I think that level of attraction, and it's different per person, because some people might like them heavier. I get my BBs wrong. BBW
BBW plus size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for you mess around, become what you doing? Like,
Well, no, that's so true though,
Hold on.
because I feel like with my ex-fiance, like when I wanted to be healthier and get on like a different journey,
He was
and
like, hey,
he wasn't really like for it like that. He really wasn't.
all this
even-
dudes out there that be like, yo, you
some-
wildin', miss.
Yeah, even my
Bring that
ex,
back
my
here.
recent ex, like we're mad cool, but it was always kind of like, okay, yeah, go ahead and get healthy and do all that stuff, but just don't lose too much
Don't you-
weight.
don't you get out here?
Like don't, you know, like
Like, get out here,
look
B.
good
This
to
how I
They
got
get
with you.
aggressive with it. Like they be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you losing too much." First of all, I don't want diabetes. Like
I think it's more.
I don't want
I
high
seen-
blood pressure.
I seen
Like,
soul food. You're not about to catch me.
Listen, I am not about to be big mama out here. Like,
I
no.
had that thought, like, well, I've been plus size my whole life. What would it be like to be skinny and like have that
Don't
lifestyle?
find out
But
my
to
time.
be honest, I feel like
Probably
for
be a little-
me
probably
personally,
be a little
I would never want to be.
I'm never gonna be skinny.
I wouldn't want to just be like just skinny, like, and I just don't
Dude,
picture because I
this
feel
is
like
petty. Like, do that on your own time. Like, do that. Like when you trying to figure yourself out, be single. Because when I show up and pull up, this is what I wanted. Don't you start changing on me now. And I'm
Well, see,
Yo.
that's the thing. Like,
you could get, like, you can always level up. I feel level up is always a thing.
cause like when you meet me, you gonna know I'm on a weight loss journey. Like, I was never skinny, but I had basketball body. So like I had kind of like a flat stomach, but I had shape. Like,
yeah.
but I was never skinny. Like after 4th grade, skinny out the window. It was just like, so I don't ever expect to be skinny, but I do want to be healthy. And so like they like, oh, you need to be like 125 at your height. Absolutely not. We gonna agree at this 200.
125.
Like
You
we
know,
gonna agree at 200 and be blessed because
it
that
would
like
be,
no.
like,
Listen.
No, I would
what
look like a
drugs
crackhead.
is Yasha
I-
on?
I
you
would
know-
look like how Al Sharpton looks now if I got down to
I'm
125.
tired
Like Al Sharpton.
of seeing these dramatic transformations.
I'm gonna say I'm tired of it.
Nope,
Do you?
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because y'all look fiend out. Y'all look a little crackheadish.
What
That's
you
'cause
talking
they
about?
not
them
doing it right.
surgeries?
Yes,
Which with the BBLs or the
All
weight
of
loss?
them.
Oh, wow.
all of them, every last one of them. The BBL, the sleeve, the boobs.
That's,
I
that's
I
because
feel
they're not
like-
doing it right.
The people who are BBLing, the sculptors are just not. You gotta know how to
Sculpting,
draw.
right.
like I know you need to know the anatomy of the body, but you gotta know how to draw, shape, mold, do pottery.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Don't watch enough anime. That's his problem.
Valid, because what you out here swooping is just off. This one lady out here just promoting her body in this bikini, and her hips look like 2 balls of cancer on the side. What is you doing?
Yeah, I definitely seen something where it was like, yo,
What are you
like
doing?
that,
Yo,
that you
no.
look like you look like if you lay down, like yo, sides are
It hurts.
You look like you gotta lay down with your stomach.
I mean, and I don't mind
Like, you got a
enhancements.
pillow
And
in
I just, but you just,
right.
See, with the gastric sleeve though, you're gonna lose a lot of weight at one time, but you have to also learn how to go to the gym and tone it up. A lot of people are just dropping the
Dropping the
weight,
weight.
and then they tucking their stomach into their pants, and that's why it looks weird. Like I know somebody who got the gastric sleeve last year, and she looks amazing, but she was also going to the gym. She was also toning up, so it didn't look crackheaded-ish. Like if you just drop the weight and you not doing no kind of maintenance on
somebody
it,
somebody
you-
asked me, Frank, what you do? You smoking crack? You got the sleep? I said,
no, he was
"Nope,
just
it
drinking a
was
lot
the
of water.
Lord. All I got is water and kids.
I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like for me, I thought about doing the weight loss surgery, but again, I feel like if I do the weight loss surgery, I don't want to
Lose your.
I don't I don't want to lose all my weight. Like I think about it sometimes. I'm like, nah. And then the extra skin, because I've been big my whole life, so I'm bound to have like a little extra skin, and I just can't picture that. I feel
They
like
ha-
for
you
like
can
I would
get
rather
reconstructed.
I know me. I, done
I
talk
would
about like
rather
that. I'm
just
like,
do,
look, babe,
you know, the best I can.
I'll say
Don't
this
lose no
about
booty,
the
okay?
surgery.
you can lose whatever you
If
want,
you're
don't
not
lose no booty.
disciplined
Yeah.
now,
hit them squats.
Facts.
that the surgery will lose its effectiveness.
and you can die.
Because there's requirements that you have to do throughout the duration of
Mhm.
that
Right.
for the rest of your life.
Right. No,
You know,
facts.
there's some pills you got to take and things you have to do, things you have to monitor. Because I was going to go do the surgery. I had already went to the people. I was taking a little class and courses. I was in there like, God, I ain't that disciplined. I'll mess around and die because I ain't even popped the pill on a Tuesday. I said, God, I said, I ain't gonna show up to my appointment on the 16th. Oh Lord, we not doing.
Yeah.
Ben, I'm gonna go ahead and tell
That was my thought process was, could I realistically not eat the foods that I like forever?
So like in the beginning process, like you know, like you can
For a
only
while.
after the surgery, you can only like do like liquids for a minute.
Liquids, yeah.
Then you got to advance like to like applesauce stuff. I said, God, I want a steak. I'm gonna parade it. You about to have me out here?
Die.
About to
about to choke.
die because my stomach can't handle a peach ring. It's like,
and plus you had like with major weight loss, you know, there's also the psychology behind it. Because and this is why I believe like if you go through that journey, even now that like I'm not getting a surgery done, like it was offered to me. I was like, I'm gonna just lose it on my own because I want to lose it on my own pace, but also actively use my therapist because like when I lived in New York, I lost a lot of weight when I lived in New York City. When I came back, I was going straight to my size, even though I lost a significant amount of weight when I lived in New York City, and I could not unsee. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, you look amazing! You lost a lot of weight." Even though I think we should stop telling people that, but it was like I couldn't get past the fact that I was still fat. Like I lost. My face was thin. Like 2 years back in Buffalo, gained it all back. But like
all that walking in New York.
All that walking in New York, I lost so much weight, but I did not see the weight loss.
Right.
All I saw was the fat. And it was just like, okay, I have to actively, you know, go through the mind frame of losing the weight. Wow, okay, it disappeared. That's fine. I'm still talking. But yeah, actively like losing the weight. Okay.
Weight, like, and my family didn't talk about my weight. Like, if people really just left my weight alone, I probably would still be that size. And to be honest, I'm like, I really wasn't that big. I'm just a bigger person. Like, I'm tall and I'm thicker in areas, so it just, you know, I wasn't that big. And now I'm like, now I'm as big as y'all kept saying I was big. Okay.
I became what you said.
Your words manifested.
Right.
Now I'm
I was fake big. I told you about my little trauma story. I've been fat since I was 11 and a half. Okay, at Disney World, and the man called me fat, and I've been fat to myself ever since. Then Frank, you was so skinny. I was skinnier, okay.
Yeah.
But to my own self, these man boobs have been present for a long time. Nibble on me, you know. So I've gone through that, and then I didn't realize. Then I lost weight, and then oh my God, you lost so much weight, nigga, because I'm lit. I'm in my bag, like it's so
morning, Vaughn.
Then I met some more trauma, and then I swole back up. And it was weird because like to the person, like, oh my God, Frank, you're getting fatter. Everybody else, oh Frank, you lost so much weight. It's like, class. Y'all just ain't seen me in a while. You telling
Yeah. Like I stopped my dad was like, no man's gonna want you if you were big. And I was like, your wife was big and you were over 300. Like how you fat telling me that no dude gonna want a fat woman and you married a fat woman? Like my mom was not small. She was big.
That's one of the biggest pet peeves I have. That I feel like I feel like it's a natural response when you grow up as a big person and you have people constantly coming down on you about your weight. Is that you talk smack about other big people, and like half the time it's like you be dead.
Well, good morning, man.
You know what I mean? Like, like how you gonna talk about so and so being fat and your ass is just as wide?
Listen, like
facts.
it's only recently that he lost like 80 pounds.
Yeah.
But my dad was big. Like I like snack cake. Just big. And I'm like,
I mean, I used to pull up to the scene, overweight lover in the house. They're like, get it, big boy, baby. I got it. Now what you say? Hey.
But I was big and flexible.
But that's it's so funny because this lady, I don't know if you know,
if you caught it, you caught
Lori.
Yeah.
She watches all the time, but that's like my cousin, aunt, godmother. One of those things.
Girl black.
Story. This woman named Julia. She watches all the time.
Julia.
She posted. She posted some old videos she found from like 2000. What was it? 2009, 2010? No. I lied to y'all. From 2008. 2007, and in the videos, and I mean, me and my brother's in the videos, and I just laugh because my brother is just so damn big. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's no way you're 6 years old and you look like a little grown man. Like, he was a big guy, but even for me in the video, the one girl's like, yeah, we need more big women around here, and I was like 10.
Oh,
and it's like, yeah, but
rough.
it's like video proof of like, y'all really was going in on me my whole life.
Yeah.
And I don't take it like in a mean way. I thought it was cool to see the video. I feel like sometimes I don't recognize myself, but I even spoke very proper. I'm like, yes, you do need more big women over here. Like 10 years old. But yeah, I think yeah.
My Facebook memories was I had this picture come up and it made me feel so bad about myself for a second because I was eating snacks when I was scrolling through, and I had this picture. I was in like a halter top, but my stomach was flat. Like everything else was thick, but my stomach was flat, and I'm just sitting there like, just put the snack away. Like I was so mad. I was like, God, you could have just told me to put the snack down. Like you didn't have to have me see this picture where I had literally like a halter top flat stomach and the rest of me was just thick. Like it was the perfect shape for me. And I was like, let me go on to put these.
I think about that all the time.
I had this picture pop up. It was 2011, many moons ago. I was at this birthday party celebration for, I forgot her name, but I was $2.99. But I looked like drugs. Okay, I had these. I don't know what I was wearing. I had these jeans on. It was like high water. You know, with my pants up here. It's like, you know, but I was $2.99. How much you weigh? $2.99. Let's not
add that pound.
It's braggable when you crack under 300.
Man,
$2.98.
Listen,
it's crazy. I'm only like 30 pounds away right now from what? From $2.99.
That's what's up.
So,
but you don't look it.
I just feel like
valid.
I make it look good until you're on somebody's Snapchat naked. You're like, you caught me.
I feel that way, but I'd be like, it's unless you're picking me up, you really won't know how much I weigh.
I will never tell you.
Yo, I don't know what's happening right here. Y'all doing a lot, okay? Picking me up and y'all flexible, Lord. Okay, I'm just saying. I heard it. I let it go the first two times.
No, like it was like real talk. It was funny because like when Dante called for the whole life insurance thing, he was like, Jessica, he was like, are you this? No. Are you this? No.
I'll be so.
Are you this?
You
no.
really?
He was like, no, you are not bigger than.
Listen,
you will never know the exact number. You'll never know the exact number, but I wear it well.
When I looking back at me praying, like I was like a nigger was humongous, and no one had the audacity to have a conversation with me about this. I know he preaching prophesying land, but this whale of a man is. I mean,
I wouldn't have a conversation with you because I was big too. Like that's just rude.
That's just how
big people can't tell big people you need to lose weight.
I was watching Bartimus when you was running across the field. The silhouette, bruh. From this
Yeah,
to this,
valid. It's just ridiculous.
very, very big difference.
Listen,
From what?
Yeah.
3 years, 4 years?
that was 4 years, but it's ridiculous. Like,
Facts.
I thank God for His grace, His mercy, and what He did to me.
Yeah.
Jesus is my BBL.
That's
He is
the
my
BBL.
sculptor. Oh, come on, he's my. Wait,
Watch him
preach.
I was
preach it.
about to say,
Watch
him preach
that
this.
now.
Watch it. He is my transformation. Huh? He is the. Don't get out of that. Get out of that.
Ah!
But valid. But it's like, yo, dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Now I gotta try to
No,
like.
I mean, you know what's crazy though, because I feel like it also depends like your age. Like your face can change with your age.
No
Also,
valid.
like
Mhm.
looking back at older pictures, like my body was smaller, but my face was big and round
Yeah.
as hell. But now I feel like my face is not as much. The
Valid.
weight just
Valid.
shifted.
The weight shifted because somebody said to me in church yesterday, it was like, "Oh my God, your face is getting smaller." I said, "Oh no, it
Good
just
morning,
moved down.
Alante. We gotta still talk.
yeah.
It just moved down.
It just
It's thinner
transferred,
here,
yeah.
but it went down. Like it went from face to belly. It didn't go nowhere. It shifted. It just
Yeah.
moved.
But
Like,
you know, my next goal, me and my wife have a conversation today, is to shape it up. You put some muscle on the back. Come here, like, yeah, boy. God is good all the time, all the
I
time.
would be
God
like
is-
Debo,
Like Brother Allen.
Debo.
Now, brother Al, I hope you're not watching. I can't. He is the strongest.
Stop.
No, I lie. It's two of them.
Yes.
The strongest fat. You remember
Brother
Mr.
Green. Yep.
Nah, Brother Green used to be a bodybuilder. And when
Big.
he was a bodybuilder, but he's short.
Yeah.
So like as he got older, he just got strong arms, but he just huge.
Big
Stomach,
belly.
just,
Yeah.
God.
But still lifting.
But Alan, brother Alan, I love you if you're watching. He used to go like this, but he had gut. And it was just like, I'm confused.
Yeah. No.
Are you
facts.
strong or are you big? Are you fitness? Are you fat? I don't know. Y'all the other confusion, but I am.
No,
No,
Fit
valid.
or fat.
No,
You
valid.
know what I always think about? Like I always say, like
I love you, brother Alan.
if I
This is also
could,
watching. Valid.
this is what I would do. If I really dedicated myself to it. I would like to be like one of them females from the movies that is like assassin, like where they go and they do all the workouts and then they do parkour. I would love to be able to do that. I swear, I would.
So I watched this-
parkour, flipping.
Valid. I watched this.
people like
I watched this
Yeah.
clip on
Go ahead
TikTok.
and do it then.
And
Right.
no, Valid,
Do
like, he was a heavier guy. And he was like dancing and pop locking. Then he did a backflip rant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything.
I seen a fat dude doing karate,
Yeah.
flipping and twisting. And
There's big girls doing yoga.
like what?
There's a she's very well known,
So,
but she does
all
like
about your-
all the
All about
poses
your flexibility.
on her arms, bending her legs over her
Yeah.
head. Like
You go get business. You
It's
know,
all about
listen.
flexibility.
I know.
it's
I'm-
a yoga pose.
Yo, I know. I did yoga in college. So I know my sun salutations, salutes, and Tadasana. I fall asleep every time. But
I learned
she's like,
there's one workout that is not made for top heavy people, and it's Pilates. Pilates is not for top heavy people because I tried to do a Pilates and it was the
I
beginner
don't know the
video.
difference. Yeah,
And she was like, you have to slowly pull yourself up these. I was like, "Ugh."
Lady,
shit.
you realize I'm carrying 100 pounds in the front.
Listen, it's 50 pounds in the front. We ain't slowly rolling ourselves into nothing. Like,
Doing reverse.
like it was.
Like, what-
Yo.
What's the difference between like yoga and Pilates?
Pilates is with yoga, it's poses, but Pilates is more core based.
Gotcha.
So like, there's people that you could lose a lot of weight doing Pilates, but like any top heavy person, you gonna struggle. Like just some of the poses, rolling yourself up into a ball from a laying position. When you top
No,
heavy,
oh
you
yeah,
don't roll-
oh
you don't-
valid. And rocking side, unless I've been there, they be like rock side. I'm trying, John. I'm sleep.
But
I'm
back
rocking
to the
myself to sleep.
back to the
The
topic.
question of
Oh.
Valid.
what is the question of the
Because
day one more time?
what's about the partner being attractive
Attractive.
or not? But we got there because we were all through the weight situation.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's complicated because I feel like as a man, you tend to like we talk about all the time, men like people that like them. So it's like sometimes the girls isn't somebody that you might necessarily be totally attracted to, but you like, hey,
but is it
she like me and she like me and she
So,
seem
I got
nice.
a question.
So
Yeah.
I'd be like, I try. I used to give,
Like,
I've only not given one girl a try. Like only.
and I'm
one.
talking about, and I'm gonna let Kevin speak after I make this statement. Like, our goal is marriage, right?
Yeah.
And you want to be attracted to that person, and do you want to physically be attracted? Like, you want to do me like when you want to, when you want to engage. I don't want to engage with personality.
Facts.
I was gonna make
Bag
a
over
comment
the
to this.
head.
I want to.
Yo.
What Martin say? I want to be your mama.
Unless we making love and we talking. I love you. You so intelligent. You so amazing.
Yo.
Wow.
Like me. Okay.
I don't
What
know.
if the person is
So-
attractive but they take off their shirt and
They're
it's
not
just
attractive.
flubber? Like,
I mean,
Some people like flubber.
Cut the lights out? You ain't got to see
look
what
at
this.
me. It's fat under here. It ain't
Listen.
nothing attractive under this hoodie.
In
I'm
the
fly right now.
dark.
no, because I asked that question because somebody was like,
But
"Oh my
no.
god, he was so fine," but then when he took off his shirt, it was like dad body, and I was like,
Girl,
Some people
you
like
you know
that.
what?
Some
I'm not
people
gonna say
like that,
nothing because I can
Grown
be
women
wrong.
like that though. You don't.
I took down your roast came falling. What's happening here? We got options. Roast beef.
Got up.
"Oh my god,
Some things you can control and some things you cannot.
why?"
And some things you can work on and some things you cannot. And some things are a process. And if you about to come here talking about cut this light off and let us
You ain't
search
doing
each
your
other
keeps.
out.
Facts.
You better get some rocks and
Anyway.
boulders to lift them up. What you call it, King?
You ain't doing your Kegels.
Anyway.
All right, so my question.
Go ahead. 'Cause I'm
Listen, so my question is, at what age is it acceptable to talk about a type? Because my dad keep encountering these women. Nah, she ain't my type. She want to take me down, but she ain't my type. I'm like, dude, you too old to
He's
be
a
worried about a
non.
type.
He's just a non-committer.
You're too old to be
Just
worried
say
about
you
a
don't
type.
really
Just
dog.
say that
Like,
you don't want to
I
commit.
just want to be grateful that
Like-
somebody.
I feel like this is. I swear I've said this before. I really think that everybody, if you should have a type.
no.
Like you really can't.
No.
Be that,
Even,
no, hear
even,
me out,
even
hear
in
me
the
out.
song, no type.
he
He
has
talk
a type.
about how he got
He
a type.
got a type.
Yeah.
Like,
That is the only thing
Yeah.
that he like.
Like
Lord.
you know, if you
12-year-old kid. This is why you shouldn't rap.
That's my type.
That's why
I
teenagers
seen
shouldn't rap.
them in concert, by the way. They're so little.
This is why
You're
teenagers
funny.
shouldn't rap.
So little, yeah.
That's why kids shouldn't rap.
like
I don't think it's
11-year-old.
nothing wrong with being older and having a type. Your dad ain't trying to commit. Like,
I
it's
think
just-
having a type and having standards is different. Because
These-
I may have
these
standards.
women look
necessarily a type.
presentable. Like, we was at a bottle redemption spot and her daughter owned the spot. You get what I'm saying? But she worked there, and I'm like, oh, she not bad. We walk out the store. Oh yeah, she want to take me down for a minute, but she ain't my type. I'm like, Dad, stop.
That's
But see, I think
Sometimes,
having
and
a
then you
type
be getting
is-
mad
I'm not
at your
gonna go
parents
in on
'cause you
your
be like,
father.
bruh,
I think everybody
know
should
who-
have a
Go
type.
in a little bit.
Like, you
I know
can't
who-
just
Don't
walk
go too
around-
high.
I know
just
who
like-
you made
I just
children
think
with, sir.
everybody-
I go
Like,
in.
that's not
It's gonna be
realistic.
uncomfortable car rides for the rest of our lives.
I know who you've made children with, bro. Like, don't try to play me. That'd be the thing.
Yo,
Try to play me.
y'all crazy. Valid.
I be saying that to people all the time. My man be like, nah, bro. I'm like, bro, you see your baby mom, bro?
Bomb.
Yo.
I'm screaming.
Bruh, you don't catch the bad.
Over your type, bro.
Over your type.
But no, my
That
dad,
goes, that goes back to the question
he
of the
had
day.
a
with the,
handful of nice females, but you older and now you
He's a
stuck in your
non-committer.
ways, bro.
some
just don't
people
want
just
it.
He don't want to
Some
commit.
people just they want what they want.
Now,
They like what they like.
could I mess with a good looking person that I thought attractive? Always, but their personality is trash, you know.
Oh, valid.
Kick them to the cut.
Valid.
If you
Valid.
think you're lonely.
You know that's
Here's the thing.
that song they like so much, and I don't think they understand that
They
song.
don't get that.
Oh, I
I-
do.
My brother played
I
it
just,
when
it's
he
just a
broke up with his
classic.
girlfriend. He had to play it in
That's
the,
Eddie.
he had to play it in the house when he broke up with her.
Why
so
he
now,
broke up with
so
her?
now she like I was playing it one day in my car and she was this is his wife now though, but she was like, "Yo, don't play that song." And I was like,
It's
"This is a
triggering.
jam." She was like,
Valid.
"Nope,"
I
because this is
don't-
what happened. Do not play that song around.
I don't care how fine you are. If your personality is trash, I will not deal with you.
Or
I
if you-
won't.
Or if you broke, but not broke because you try to do something, but broke because you think you so fine that you don't need to do stuff?
Ooh.
It depends on the age range.
No.
Because my age range is different from y'all age range.
Nope. Because even if she's
Because if you
if she
are
in her 20s,
45 and 46-year-old
Is she not
and you are
working
broke,
at all,
I have questions.
No, facts. 100%.
I have lots of questions.
Got you. Okay.
Like, no, that's why I said it depends on age range. Because
Oh, I
my
ain't
age
talking about-
range is
I ain't talking
different
about
now.
broke as in I ain't got no money right now or I got bills to pay. I'm talking about you ain't working because you think you fine.
Facts.
Oh, God.
You need to
I
be
look
taken
too
care
good.
of.
They need to be taking care of me.
No.
One,
Stop. Take care of
absolutely.
yourself.
Black China got
Well,
saved.
Deaja.
Oh, she feel different.
Well,
Black China
hear-
got saved.
hear
You
me
need to go
out.
through the same process.
Hear me out, right?
My Jesus.
Okay, so
Tried.
I am not
Not my
saying
Uh,
that good-looking people don't need to work because that's stupid.
This
They
the
definitely need to have their own money.
however,
they do get perks.
But-
However,
they perked up.
I feel like this. Use your beauty while you have it to your advantage, because sometimes your beauty fades. Like people who are good looking now may not be good looking in 10 years.
And what?
So use your beauty to your
guess.
advantage.
I'm
I fully,
not against
I
that,
fully,
though.
I know
That's
that you don't
fine.
agree with this. I know that y'all agree with this, but I promise you, if you know you look good, right, and you know you look good to a certain group of people, why wouldn't you be around those certain group of people and take advantage of that situation? Like that
Because you
sounds
then
terrible.
become empty.
No,
That's giving white privilege
This your
vibes.
second time. Listen, Deaja, this your second time taking advantage. Okay,
I
have to
know,
take.
right?
That's
No,
giving
but-
privilege
I know what you mean.
vibes.
Okay,
But like,
hear me out. Okay,
don't you think
so-
you'll be like empty after a while?
No. I'm not saying like when you think take advantage, you're thinking like you're just using these people.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
mean it in the way of you're just using these people.
I'm
I
providing
mean it in the way
service
that you
they
are.
going to.
You are. God, I'm trying to
Is-
explain this the best
You're
way
being
possible.
supported by
Being
this
open.
demographic of people.
Right, but
That's what she's
you're
saying.
supporting
Queen-
them as well in the way
No.
that they want. Like if this person wants to
It's
just
like
be around you
I
and have
get it because
conversation,
it's like being an idol in Japan or in the Asian country. You know, you might not necessarily really actually be able to sing for real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But you entertaining and this demographic of people think that you're cute, so they are going to buy all your stuff and they go come to
Yeah.
your concerts. But you still providing the service because you putting on the show.
For
Prostitution.
know what I'm
example, okay,
No,
no,
it's
not
not
prostitution.
They
but
like
it's like,
like
it's
you
like,
know
like an
filling up
Instagram
arenas
girl,
and
right?
stuff. Is what I'm saying.
Like you have girls who go on Instagram who are extreme, like they're extremely beautiful.
See,
and
know
they
what the
post-
problem is?
and they take it-
OnlyFans, TikTok, and stuff.
No.
Made-
They do it in
made
real life
these
too.
people
Video
popular.
vixens is almost similar
Nah,
because
but they don't get paid
video
Video
vixens,
vixens, yes, they do.
They make
to
bank.
be on the video.
Yes.
Because
Heck
they
yeah.
make the video
To be
more
on the video, though?
interesting,
More sexy.
and
Yeah.
people watch.
I'm about to
But see,
become.
here's-
You about to get
I'm
Here's
this
about
my
video
problem
vixor.
with it, though. Like,
You about to get this. You
Instagram
about to get this
models
25 an hour.
will be on Instagram getting paid and then be like, "Don't objectify me."
Okay,
You're
Facts.
getting paid.
Okay.
Like this is the stupidity that we deal with,
That's,
and that's
where
what,
I feel like it's like you got to pick your battles.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay,
take that
you
smoke.
can't
pick
be
a
out-
struggle.
You can't be on Instagram showing your ass and your TTs
Talking about
and
respect me.
promoting businesses,
You need
and
to
then get
respect
mad
me.
that the people that are in your comments
to
want to see
respect
more of your ass and your TTs.
You
Like
need
that's
to
just.
respect-
like
You
even
That's
guys
what's
need to
going
know
on.
boundaries.
But
Girl,
I do feel like
I've
if
seen
you
it all.
are if you are an
Nah.
attractive person, or if multiple people tell you you're attractive,
Mhm.
Use
use it. Like
So,
use
if,
it
so
'cause-
as a man,
yeah.
you will be okay with me coming into your life
Uh-huh.
simply knowing that I'm attractive and I can get whatever I want from you.
No. You're taking this.
No,
to the
but that's what you're
extreme.
saying.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like,
Going
like,
to that job interview because you know you
Okay.
you fine.
No,
You may
no,
not
no,
be all the
there
way
we go.
qualified,
Yeah,
but
there
you
we go.
fine, and
Thank you.
they're gonna be like,
Daniel is getting
he look
it.
good.
He's getting
He
it.
gonna be a good face for the joint.
Yeah, like if you know that you
Let
can
him
go
in.
to this
But there,
job,
that's
like,
a
okay.
different.
Hooters.
That's a different type
Yeah,
of
that's
example than you
Hooters
gave.
vibes.
But that's what I'm trying to explain. Is just that I'm not
Magic Mike.
explaining
You
it
ain't got no
that
talent.
Yeah,
way.
you ain't
it's giving
explaining
off
like
Hooter
that.
vibes.
Because I feel like it's like
Facts.
but
You
think
know?
about if you have
Anyway,
a
Strip
special
club.
No matter
y'all,
what.
hear me out. If you know, like, okay, I know that this job, let me use the same example. If I know that this job, the person that's going to interview me, I know what kind of woman he likes. right?
It's like women in. It's
I'm
like
gonna
women
show
being
up
lawyers
to.
in the
I'm
early
gonna
80s.
show up looking. I want to make sure I'm on my best.
Yes, because it's not
Because
the
I
10
know
years
that
of
it's
grad
going
school
to
they
help.
want you
No.
to become a lawyer.
I said in
Right.
the age. I'm talking about in the time where a lot of things, especially like being a lawyer, was a man thing. When women came into these things, a lot of men, especially the white men, but they like, yeah, bring her, but they wanted her because I could look at her, regardless. Not saying that she wasn't doing the
Valid.
work.
That was my
'cause she
next
could do the
statement.
work. You know what I'm saying? Later, you learn that she might be the most valuable thing.
I mean,
ever
I
to
guess
us.
you
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
take, you gotta
But
really
when I hired
evaluate.
her,
I think you gotta
she was fine.
evaluate the smoke that you're gonna take from it. And the only reason why I'm saying that is
Yeah.
because, like,
Somebody
okay, so
said
I'll
looks ain't never
I'll use
something.
somebody who's not an
Facts.
Instagram model, but she's still equally
Eyebrow,
pretty.
bro.
So Jill Scott, a
Love
few
Jill
years
Scott.
ago,
I always afraid of me.
Jill Scott was doing a live concert,
Oh, when she was doing.
and she
And
was
that
That microphone.
doing some things with a microphone. And she got mad because people was like sending microphones in her DMs. It was like, dag, I wish I was Jill Scott's microphone. Like all this other kind of stuff. And she was like, don't objectify me. That was a concert. But you simulated fellatio on a stage. And because you're pretty and because you look like you knew what you were doing, hands and mouth, you were being I was like, you can't call this objectified. You opened yourself to it.
Right.
So if you're
a man
pretty-
lined up with imagination and expect him not to imagine.
Listen, especially because
Right.
women is dragging men to this concert, and that was the only time they perked up. They was like, "Oh,
Hold on.
Okay.
But this
We coming-
okay.
we
This is
coming
your-
to
this is
all
your
Jill's
queen?
concert.
This is your queen.
This is your queen.
Literally,
You let it- all right, I
Don't
We
see
coming to
it.
all Jill's concert. She coming back next year, right?
Don't be me at the concert. I'll be like,
I just
doing
think
this?
that
You doing it?
You better
I
take
feel
note.
like it's one of those things where
I'll leave here.
You got
you
your pen and
definitely
pad?
have to watch
leave
how
here.
you do certain things
Yeah.
because you could easily cross over from being like fine and
Not fine.
unapproachable, fine, approachable to fine and sleazy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Lori
there's
Harvey.
you know there's definitely I don't think Lori Harvey's sleazy.
I do.
Jeez,
I don't think
Shit.
she's sleazy.
Oh,
Cause
Not
here's the-
listen.
here's the
In a
reason why-
year,
no,
she
no.
has been with damn near 6 niggas, bro.
That's because they
She
keep
dated-
reporting
she
on it. But
dated-
how many of your favorite celebrities have been with more than 6 niggas in a year?
no,
in
see,
6
my
months?
issue.
Be quiet
Lori
about it.
Harvey
You
thing
be
with
your
me
own and do
Right.
is
I don't think
you-
it's her
You
being
dated,
her own.
you
it's
dated
just
the
that
son,
they're
and then
seeing
you
her
dated
dating
her
people.
dad, like his dad,
That's
right? After.
savage.
That's
Case in point,
trifling.
that's savage.
That's what's
Come
the-
on
that's,
now.
That's where I'm trifling.
I would never be able to do something like that. That's
Attractive and
uncomfortable.
sleazy.
That's like
I can't agree with her
Tyrone
life
me.
choices.
and
Like,
then
no,
dating-
for
then
real.
I'm
dating
all
for the-
about woman empowerment, but I can't support Lori
That-
Harvey.
That's where my trifling meter
because you
go
can't
off.
say
Right.
it's,
I don't care that you're
it's
into bad
not
dudes.
just her
The son
her
and the dad.
She a free
her
spirit.
You can't go the
open-
other way around.
it's not her open it's
Lock
not her
it up.
open dating life. It's also because you're just like, I'm a woman and I just want to enjoy my 20s, but you keep going with these dudes who want to commit to marriage and they want to marry you,
Because they think they can change her.
and then you break up
There's
with
nothing to
them. And but
change.
like, no, honey, if you want to live in your 20s, find 20-minded people who just want to smash like you.
Facts.
Don't keep going into
Legit.
these public relationships
Deal with these little rappers.
and then make yourself
Right.
look stupid because like every time you break up, they can be like, pass her around to the
Facts.
next one, pass
But
her
y'all
around
saying
to the
pa-
next one.
Okay,
And
y'all saying
everybody
pass
gonna look
her
at you
around,
like,
but
wow.
you saying that the
Facts.
okay, so the cup is nasty if everybody's drinking from the cup, or is the people nasty because they keep drinking from the same
Oh, they
cup?
both
They're both
nasty.
nasty.
They're both nasty.
Because you know to keep you using this nasty cup, and I know about it now. It's different between the cup being passed to me not knowing.
Right.
We don't, but
We
now
knew that you backwashed.
now
You're still
okay,
drinking from the cup.
all right, okay, man. You got 1 cup,
Facts.
2 cup users. Now you done got 300 cup users. Now you want to come in? Now you want to throw it down with me?
This
cup,
water went from pure to
You
Flint,
got-
Michigan.
You got tea
Like,
residue. You got pop residue. You got coffee
literally, Bob.
stains.
This is-
I don't.
This is
I
enough.
4
can't
different lipstick
say
stains
on
on
her
her.
because at least these are relationships. I mean, half the other women out in those
But even-
areas, it's not relationships.
okay, so let's
it's
skip off of
relations.
Lori for a second. Even Holly Berry. Holly, because people was like, how is Holly Berry so bad and she keep not keeping a man? And she said, who said that I want to have a man keep me? So she was admitting to her thought.
I had the whole conversation with my wife. I was like, look, because she had brought Halle Berry up because we was talking about some of our relationships.
Miss
Probably had something to do with the show.
Berry, Miss
And I was just
Berry.
like, yeah, but Halle be messing up. I was like, it don't be the dudes. It be
Hallie.
she literally said, she was like, "Who said that I wanted to be kept?"
Because there are women. I mean, because you
Like,
gotta
man,
think
'cause you
not-
got married.
not all
Who said I
women
wanted to be
want
kept?
to be
Yo,
want
fact.
to be
Okay, Jada,
single
what you
in
get
a
married for?
relationship. Some of them like to bounce around,
And that's
do
valid.
different things.
So,
So-
bounce.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not saying to use
Bounce.
you like that's the
She's taking
extreme.
advantage because she's
That's
cute.
super
Right.
but that's like a whole different level of what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
talking about like on the more like, okay, if I'm going to the corner store and I'm literally, this is real life. Don't y'all come for me.
I'm
I ain't
coming.
saying nothing. We
But
already know you.
if I know I'm going to the store or something like that, and like I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm already dressed, but I'll
hope you
make sure
dress
that I
when you
look
go to the-
nice
to the
because if I go to because I've gotten free stuff like just from looking good, like going to the store.
Which-
So
which is-
why
which-
wouldn't I take advantage
No,
of
which
that?
no one is pressing you for anything that anybody wants to give you.
Yeah,
Nothing is wrong with being a pretty girl or dude, and you getting perks for being pretty. That's
Yeah.
not.
but I'm
I don't
saying
think
to
that's
use
a.
it,
I don't think that's an issue.
Use like
I
be
think
smart,
it is.
be smart about how you use it.
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to
you know what
exploit my
saying?
wife
Like,
and kids.
It's the way he said it.
I'm just
though.
saying.
I'm at
Because think
Get
about
this
this,
money
right?
for the family.
No
Okay.
facts.
People
Yo,
who,
go out there and make that money.
who don't
Go
feel
out and make that
attractive
money.
or who literally just unfortunately did not get blessed with good genes, period. Like there's no makeup, there's no hairstyle, there's no haircut,
Shoot,
there's
that
no
could be
music,
strong.
that
though.
no
ugly.
nothing that could change that, right?
You just play
So
basketball.
don't
there's
know,
other
'cause
things
makeup
that
has
they,
made some
they
people.
do
Oh yeah, I don't
Surgery.
see makeup change the world.
Makeup has changed. TikTok alone has proved to me that makeup can change a human being.
I'm tired of TikTok.
Because
Do it
like
to
I
a
saw this
female.
girl, she ain't had no eyebrows, she had 4 teeth, lips jacked,
Oh,
like
yeah.
just jacked up.
But that was a whole
She
transformation.
was done. I was like, that's disrespectful.
No,
That's
like-
a whole transformation.
I
Like-
understand why men be like, our
How do
first
y'all
date, we
feel-
get in the pool first. Because
do
like
y'all feel
that right
comfortable?
there.
Knowing that you look like that under the makeup,
Here y'all go. Here y'all go.
how do y'all feel comfortable approaching a man?
Don't say y'all.
I'm gonna say
I'ma say
y'all
why.
only
Got you back.
because it's a group of women. Why do y'all feel like why approach a man knowing when you take this off, he might not be
Because
attracted to you?
there's the advantage of my first presentation that is beneficial to me.
But
And
is it?
and I, oh yes, it
Because dealing with a
but-
nigga like me, if
The
you,
only
pull
issue-
up, if you pull up on your first presentation and you cold, and when you hop out that shower and you look like
Sloth from the
Booger
Goonies.
Wolf,
therefore you're not gonna see the shower until later on. You're not about to get a first day
you
shower.
gotta wake up.
You're not even about to get
First
into the
off,
house
She went to
yet.
sleep in the makeup, all right? That's
Let's
one.
break this down.
Oh, here
okay?
we go. Here we
Now,
go.
my
Let's
only-
break this
my
down.
only
Because I
real
look
issue,
the
though-
same
What-
with makeup. Like
Right.
I
Is
look,
the hairstyle
I'm more
different?
finished.
My,
Is the-
my
the-
only
the-
real issue is
I'm
don't
more
care.
finished
Is
with
that-
makeup.
we can't go nowhere and do nothing now because if it's too hot outside,
You
we
gonna
can't go
sweat it out.
nowhere. We can't go nowhere.
Oh, that's because you wearing cheap makeup.
You know what I'm saying? We can't go nowhere. You know, if I want to, you know,
You better get that Fenty
if I want to
Beauty.
go to, you know, jump around over there and over there, whatever, run around, do all this other stuff. I can't be doing all this stuff with you because, you know, once you get a heavy sweat going, you gonna turn.
Like I
into
said, she not
different
wearing
person.
that. She not wearing that good makeup because you can put on some Fenty Beauty and play basketball. It won't move. Press the powder.
when you get the first presentation, right? The first presentation, they're all done up. They look a certain kind of way.
Run them, get done.
Okay, and I know you say that you don't care about the hair, but the hair makes a total.
It does.
The same girl could be attractive with her natural hair looking a certain kind of way, but then when she wears a wig or a weave a certain kind of way, it's a totally different woman.
I feel like it's an
Like,
attitude though.
I feel like
when girls put weave in their hair and they get long hair, they hold.
Yeah.
They be like,
They
you have
neck
to-
start
but
hurting.
Now
why?
I'm not part of this
Megan and
conversation.
Why is it like
Megan
that?
and
Because I'm
Because
locked
men,
up.
because men don't go crazy for the natural hair. It's not until men,
What?
don't,
Listen, okay,
don't,
so no, hold on.
don't,
I'm sorry.
don't.
I'm about to cut you off. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off.
This
I'm
table.
cutting you off because you
This
sitting
This
at
is
a
the
table
wrong
with three
table to
men
say that at.
who have continuously said natural beauty is better.
Y'all say that.
No,
Nah,
I'm telling
give
you
me
that.
a nappy
But
head.
y'all take it upon yourselves to go and get dialed up with all this fake nonsense. And- Listen, facts. Y'all take it upon yourselves to go ahead and put on this makeup, this fake up, these wigs, this extensions, and all this nonsense that doesn't matter to try to please a man. when we don't really need all of that.
Okay,
But
first
to
of
be
all,
attracted to you.
I don't put on makeup
A
to
lot of
please y'all
women-
niggas.
yeah,
Let me just
women-
clear that up.
women is
Here
I
we
put
go.
on I
Here
put
we
on
go.
makeup because I want to look a little bit more polished or finished, but I still look
Yeah.
like Jessica when I'm done.
'Cause I'm-
It ain't
Yeah,
about
and
y'all
even the
niggas. Y'all
hair
just get the
itself.
benefits.
Sound out.
Listen,
And so y'all get the benefits of this
said
good looking
what I
face.
said.
Like,
You think
No.
I'm spending?
Talk to him,
I
Jess.
didn't pay this much. I only paid $50 for this wig. But you think, and I have in the past, you think I paid $400 for
Oh,
some
Lord.
weave or a wig to impress a nigga? Absolutely not.
One,
I'm getting this for
this is
myself.
where
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
this.
Curl it,
You
curl
live in
it,
my house and
curl
you
it.
spend $400 on a wig, we gonna have a problem.
Valid. Like,
We've at the store
What-
$400.
what-
Okay,
what is
Girl.
the actual reason for you to wear the wig?
baby girl.
Because
It's a-
number one, hold on, no.
she likes the way it looks.
First off,
Baby girl.
yes, I like the way it looks. I'm
Mhm.
not dyeing my hair this
Okay.
color, my real hair. Not absolutely not, because I'm trying
It's a lot of
to
work.
grow my real hair.
Got
Dyeing
you.
it can help cause the opposite of that.
Got you.
That's number
Death
one.
damage.
Number two, wigs are easier to
Death by dye.
manage. Like it's easier for me to manage this than my actual real hair. Like that. Number three, length. My hair ain't to the length that I want it to be.
Okay.
But this is also a protective style. So by wearing this, it can help my real hair grow to the length that I want it to be. You say that, but I'm telling you,
it's a lot of
because
females out here
I'm-
with smooth craters across their forehead because
but
they keep
that-
wearing these
it's-
wigs.
But it depends on how you wear it.
And
Like,
that's
if you
and they
out
also-
also
wearing-
what they also doing is snatching the lace front off and taking all
Right.
their edges out, and they not getting it to take it out, remove
What
the right way.
I'll
Listen.
say is that I prefer natural hair. That's what I like. I like the Afrocentric vibe. I like the
When
nappy.
y'all,
Now let me
but when
now
y'all
hold
get
on.
haircuts,
When
y'all act a fool
no,
too.
No, because
No, hold on. Let me
That's why
finish.
natural hair
A
get-
Let me
haircut
finish.
is still natural.
Explain
That's
natural
actually
hair.
a
Because-
subtraction.
If you let me
I'm
continue,
subtracting.
there's ways to this.
All right.
I love that little shriveled up look. I love it with some nice curl coil. You can wake up, hit a little boom, 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 and it
Facts.
bounce right. I am not moved by long hair extensions, by the bob, by those things. Now, and my wife knows this, but my wife does what she wants to do. Not a
She grown.
problem because she is grown, absolutely, and I know how she feels in it.
Right.
Okay, I get over braids after a while. I get over the bob. No, but when she can hop out that shower and that thing shrivel up to me, for me, I can't talk. I love it.
Come talk to me, babe.
And I said this before. I
see
love that
you.
Afrocentric look
Yeah.
of it. I do. I love it when you want to blow it out in the afro. That's just me because I'm a little old school. I'm 1970,
Come on,
baby.
talk to him,
Okay,
Brody.
but this is just things that I enjoy. But because I know that this
Talk
is
to
not
him.
something that you're comfortable with, and I understand that. So therefore, I ain't got no beef with you. You still sexy in your braids. You sexy in your extensions. You sexy in your bundles. You sexy in your bob. But if you decided not to and just wake up naturally, I'll pull that too. I have no. That's just that's me and where I am in my household, and I mean that authentically. Okay.
So
And
let
that's-
me ask a question.
Yes.
Y'all can't.
So y'all say y'all like the natural.
Yeah. I do.
But men get man weaves. So
I don't know no man with man weaves though.
Not one.
I do. So it's the equivalent of how a man feels when he gets his man weave, where that bald spot that you were struggling with, it's not an issue no more because you got your man weave. It's the same thing with a woman. She
get
may
a-
be struggling
get
with
the
her
bald
hair
spot.
Right.
and get a wig.
And that's-
and get a weave.
And
when
that's
you
why
take them
Mine
off,
look
you
like
have to
Randall,
face
tell me.
reality.
Okay, but
First of all,
You
I got
no,
locks.
no, hear what I'm saying. But I'm not saying you
We live
specifically.
in a-
So
I got
don't
locks.
take
I
it
was
personal.
We live in a time now where
Don't take it personal.
nobody lives.
When y'all take it off, male or female, y'all still have to look in the mirror at reality. You still got the bald spot. You still got missing edges.
But
you
you
still
asked why we get it done. That was the question.
right,
just gonna
but
cut
you're
all of it
still
off.
ugly
Okay.
afterwards. So why go through?
Dang, why I gotta be ugly?
I don't mean to say
You're-
ugly.
I
I don't want to say
You
ugly.
said ugly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like,
But y'all
you
still,
look like a
but y'all
boogaloo.
still have those flaws that y'all were trying to cover up once y'all take these things off.
But that's the
So what
assumption
is
that
the
we're trying
point?
to cover up because with makeup
So
for me, it's a more sometimes I just want a more polished look. If I'm in a certain outfit, I just want to look a little bit more polished, but I still look like myself. Like my
Right. So
photo shoot pictures. I look very much like Jessica, but I had a little bit of makeup on, a little bit of eye, natural lip. but that was my face fully done up. But I still look like myself. I wasn't out here. I didn't put on makeup and look like, Beyonce. And when I took it off, I looked like Jessica. Some women just wear makeup because it just polishes the look. It's not always an assumption that we're trying to deceive you. It gives you a cleaner, like Deaja looks the same without her makeup on. Like she looks like the same person. So you have to ask the person the motive of their makeup. Now, if they know they hit in the face and they put on makeup, that's their motive. They hit in the face and they want to feel some love. So they put makeup on. But the average woman just wants a cleaner, sharper, prettier look to what the outfits that they get.
So sharper, prettier look, which means you feel as if you are not.
It's
natural.
a cleaner look.
No, my brother had this whole argument that almost turned into
it's a cleaner look.
No, there's clearly something there that you don't like.
But
if I'm in a suit, I want that clean look to go along with my suit and my
I just
heels
want
and
to
my
say
boots.
about the natural hair thing. Let me just start off with this, because I've not one time seen anybody go off about a black woman with natural hair when her natural hair ain't like longer and actually curly. Like when it's just that.
Wait, you said you
that
never seen nobody go
fuzzy,
off?
you know what I'm talking about.
Go
like
off like, damn, she cute, like she cold?
Yes.
Man, listen, you ain't been around enough real niggas. That's your problem.
Never. Even
I
on
promise
social
you that.
media.
You're getting real aggressive with your tone.
I'm talking about like that, I'm talking 4C and not even
what?
Okay, y'all don't
color?
The tightest curl. The tightest curl ever.
Negro naps, like the slavery hair. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't going around and being like, oh, she's a baddie versus another girl. First off, when y'all say natural hair, a lot of times I feel like when men say natural hair, you're talking about closer to mixed women natural hair type. Curlier.
No, I'm talking about where your hair.
Okay,
that's what I
put
mean.
Put some shea moisturizer in there.
I'm talking about
right.
Let's move.
But
that's what we're talking
besides
about.
that,
Everybody doesn't have that curl.
Right.
Listen, when I say natural, whatever you were born with,
you can be a bald headed.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. It could be super nappy. It could be super curly. It could be super kinky.
But see, that's
whatever you were born with is natural.
But here's the thing, though. Like, let's be honest.
There's
We're not talking about just
bald headed.
Let's be honest.
And I don't.
And this is not just dudes. This is not just dudes, though. So my hair, like my actual natural hair, before I locked my hair, I can put water on my hair. My hair does the pretty curl. I got cussed out because people like, oh my God, people would die to have your hair. I would love to have your hair. And it wasn't like, oh my God, I was unattractive. People were mad that I locked my hair because I had a natural curl hair. So when people say natural curls, I know people who will try to get every chemical in the world to get that natural curl because that 4C is crunchy the apple. Combing through.
If you
get a taper, let's move.
Let me say this, because adding chemicals and to get a curl that you don't have is not natural.
When I say chemicals, it's like I'm gonna get the olive oil. I'm gonna get this juice. I'm gonna get that juice.
Okay, so
I'm gonna get this.
So training your hair to curl a certain way is not unnatural.
But
you get what I'm saying? So people do that. But at the same time, when you go talking about lost it.
Okay, real quick. What I'm saying is like the girl that you see that.
Oh, fact. I'm sorry.
I'm picturing me in 9th grade, right?
Okay.
My hair. I used to get my mom permed my hair my whole life, and I didn't know like my hair y'all see now, my real hair that I
never saw your real hair.
That it. Oh, you never seen? Oh,
yeah, she wrote.
When she wrote her fro.
Yeah. Oh, you was missing.
The fro was your hair?
That's my real hair.
Yeah, she got mad hair. Her hair crazy.
No.
Thought it was a wig.
Whole time.
You thought it was a
whole
wig?
time.
No,
not like being funny, but like
she came in and said my hair is not acting right today.
Yeah.
I
wore it an afro, I wore it in a bun.
Yes.
That's my real
okay.
hair. My real hair is like long.
Oh my God. Listen.
Yeah.
let me say no fact. Listen, when I say that right there, if you were to wear your natural hair, cold.
Here's the thing though.
Guarantee.
That's now because I
You
don't
have an issue with looking
when
cold.
I was
That's not her
younger
problem.
and my hair was permed all the
She out here
time, right? When I like the hair, like I'm picturing it, like my hair was like this, like the see-through ends Okay, when the wind blow and it go, it go like this and stay like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Natural hair is
That okay? Ain't no Negro gonna be like, oh yeah.
Listen,
No.
But what you're
But
missing,
no,
what you're
you're
missing
missing it.
with
That's
that
natural,
with
but
that
that's my
hair,
natural hair.
no, your natural hair was not the issue.
Foxy Cleopatra.
It was the fact of being in ninth grade in the ensemble. Because
No,
it is because
When you were
we're not
in
talking
ninth
about
grade.
being, because you can be a crackhead with nappy hair and nobody's saying you fired. But if you carry yourself in such a way where you that confidence is eluded and you're natural, that's
And
it.
some people just use wigs because natural hair is work.
I hear you
It's
talking. But
work.
I'm telling you from
It is work.
Frank's
It is
perspective.
work.
It is my wife, her short. I
It's
love
worth
her
it.
short hair. I love that
That's
blonde.
because you ain't doing it every
that
day,
blonde
every
to
morning.
the scalp joint. Fire. Wake up, shake it. Is there. I love grip. Girl, I love you so because that's my mom did natural hair. She did short. I seen that. That has been attractive for me for a long time. I get a Brazilian. I get a bundle. I get it. I see how it hit for you. The Brazilian hair. It's
Oh,
hair.
well,
Come on.
I'm like,
you've been bending.
no, because you said get a Brazilian. I'm like,
Brazilian bundle. The bundle.
Because in Brazilian
The
could
wet
be
and
three
wavy.
different
right. I'm
hair,
like,
wax,
Exactly.
BBL.
listen.
You Brazilian wax.
Butt lift, everything.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
and I think that those, I don't knock those things, but I do have an appreciation and a love for that which is natural. I tell my wife the same thing, and she don't be like but I don't feel comfortable. I hear you talking.
hear you.
I get it, but that's just what I like. That's I think that just turned my head.
But this is the thing though, is that
Always a
y'all
but.
are
That's
only
true,
the
'cause
people.
my mom,
Y'all are a
only ever
small
wore her
group
hair.
of people amongst the actual
Till
whole
lately.
world. Okay, because this is not even just. This is more on a racial thing. Growing up, especially if you grow up in an area or you live in an area that's more white, your hair is not going to be accepted. Like your natural hair is not accepted like that. And if it is, it's like it's like you're a science experiment. Oh my god,
Who
And they like to
cares?
touch
your
about-
hair stays up like that.
Do you accept it?
I know, but
Like,
I'm just saying.
But once
like,
again,
as
this
far
is
as,
like
you-
what she's
you-
saying is
it's-
you three are more of the outliers and not the majority.
right.
Because
Majority of people is-
society makes
yes.
it normal for women to be in wigs and
Yeah.
have the lashes that make you look like Isma. Like
that I
it's-
got on right now.
Look, no, your lashes are not bad. I'm talking about
But that's what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
see their eyeballs.
You're-
Like
What I'm
this-
saying is
you
go
represent
with
1%.
the majority that go against the grain.
Yes, and well, listen, that's,
You get what I'm saying?
it's-
Like-
listen, it's
like-
But
easier
but
to
for
say
me, when I
that.
had
It's
natural
easier
hair,
to
it was
say
just
that.
work. It was work. Even though my hair was put
It's-
water on it and it curl up, to make sure the curls don't get dry, to make sure my hair don't break up. That takes
The
work
only reason why
every
y'all
single
believe it is
day.
because you're telling yourself.
It is a
these
lot of
things.
work.
It's a lot of
it's
a lot of
not-
freaking
it's not
work.
You-
that
you-
we're telling
because I know
ourselves that.
somebody-
You're telling yourself that
personally,
men don't like natural.
She lived
I
that
didn't
way
say
her
men didn't like natural. I said it's a
Right.
lot of
Majority-
work. It's a lot of work.
But
And-
before that, you said she said majority of men. We stand outside of the majority.
yeah, I do.
Because
Right,
you're
so what
not-
I'm
you're not-
According to the publication, most men enjoy Afro puff and silky natural hair. So there's the balance between the two.
Silky natural. That means that waves.
Silky
And curl
natural.
And also Afro
Natural.
puff. See, they hear what they
But-
want to hear.
Fact.
So nobody ever said Afro puff. That's
Right.
the Afro puff.
Fact.
So I think that there's I think the percentage that we're trying to project is wrong, but I do believe there's a lane of men who like natural. There's a lane of men who like that Brazilian long hair situation.
Valid.
They both exist, and I think depending on how you raised and where you were brought up and where you are, will determine which you're going to try to cater to or not, or what validated you personally. I just think that there's a difference.
Okay,
there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it this way, right? I feel like when they say the Afro puff, are they talking like?
The puff, what you
The puff.
the puff or the
Okay.
puff?
The puff. The
Are
Are
you
y'all
jump-
talking?
I'm
Okay,
rough
y'all
and
said
tough
Afro
with my
puff. but
Afro
I meant
puffs.
texture wise, like the texture wise of the Afro puff. If the Afro puff is closer to Ice Spice curl Afro puff,
Yo,
do you get what I'm saying?
Ice
Or,
Spice.
And no offense, Daniel, or is it closer to actual like curled like Afro black person hair?
If my
See,
wife
either
I ain't gonna hold you.
get her a
When my-
taper and she Gucci.
if my hair was long,
For me,
when my hair was long and curly, I look like Billy D. Williams.
come
Pretty.
on, Billy.
I'm pretty.
But no,
okay?
like,
It's sad because he's not lying.
And I'm not saying that, like, I'm just
So-
talking as if I
I'm
was
pretty,
a
I'm
woman
just saying.
and my hair was like that. I'm
Mhm.
saying as a woman.
Oh yeah, I like this kind of curly hair on a
Yes.
girl.
Wow.
Like, listen, you Y'all
That taper?
y'all letting society dictate what men like.
But hear me out.
You said,
What
no.
if I personally
Just like I had these.
Nah.
So facts.
And
I like my stuff.
genuinely,
I like
genuinely
mine.
just like don't
No,
get me
like
wrong,
if you just
I
genuinely
my-
like getting dialed up and doing that,
yeah, I
have
enjoy
fun.
it. I
Do
enjoy
that.
it. But I will say this, as far as real hair goes, like don't get me wrong, there are times where I'm like, I want to wear my real hair. Like I miss my real hair.
yeah.
And then I'll wear it for a couple days and I'm like, I miss my wigs. Like I feel like it's one of those things, it's just it takes me more effort and time to do my real hair than it does for the wig. The wig I could just like this brush it out real quick, boom. If I want to put it in a little bun, boom, whatever.
Yeah.
My real hair,
It's work.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that you want me to put it in a bun. If I put it in a bun, it's staying in a bun.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
There is no change.
So I watched the video on TikTok last night, and it talked about why do men holler at girls when they're like in their bummy state. And this is what they said. They said because we know your baseline. We know that the fact that this is your foundation,
Everything other than this.
we can talk. Whatever you add to this is great, but this is your baseline,
And I'm cool
and
with
we know, and I'm cool with that. No problem. So with natural hairs, I'm like, oh, this your we good. Bam. Whether you gonna be bald headed.
I'm gonna do
But you know that was short, whether it's kinky, and you look fire and you look good to me in your baseline. You can add a wig, you can add a bundle, you can add a pack, but your baseline got me. That if you decide to snatch all and have you midlife crisis consumption and feel like hitting the you know, because I'm not my hair situation.
India, I really like. Live your life.
And as we go into our final thoughts, because we got 10 minutes left.
If I shaved my head off, my head already looks small. Compared to my body. Just my head would be so tight.
Like if I could,
Oh.
like I decided, I was like, if I get tired of my locks, I'm gonna just grow it out and then just do the cut. I can't do the full NDRE when because my head is too big and I got too many dents in that bad boy.
I just picture
Like,
walking
nope.
down the block.
I got dents.
And people just go like, where is her head? It's just so tiny.
Nah, they be like, she got dents in her head.
However, I do feel like when women shave their heads completely and it's just clean bald
Yeah.
or real short, it brings out their facial features a lot more. So like, yeah, hey, may be beautiful, but it's gonna be a little beautiful face on a little teeny head on a big body.
I get it because you know my wife.
And I got the
small
exact
head.
opposite. My head is huge. Like, but I got a big head.
And I
so
feel like
I cut all his hair off. You gonna be
Cue
like,
ball.
dang, Debo Lottie. They be like, yo, I didn't realize how big your head was until all your hair is gone. Debo Lottie. Got more head than she got body.
What's going on? Listen, Fire 716, the conversation's been long, it's been crazy. We'll bring you more content and information on Wednesday. But for right now, we're gonna get into our final thought right on Fire 716. Who got it first?
Love yourself.
Valid.
That's my final thought. Love yourself, nappy or not. Love yourself, according to the people at this table. Love
Wake
yourself.
up, people. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to turn on the lights. It's time to get moving.
Okay.
That's it.
We boycotting Sal's.
Who?
Huh? Facts. Yes. Facts. Oh, do the right thing. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, I was confused.
I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah. Who is
Sure,
that?
no,
I was like, is that a new
Like,
story,
what is
Buffalo?
that?
I was lost for a second.
I was.
Like, it's a restaurant.
Gotcha,
They
yes.
boycotted in Buffalo.
Yeah. ahead, who's next?
My final thought for the day is use your beauty to your advantage. just don't go overboard, but definitely use it to your advantage. If
Listen.
Not with her.
listen,
Not with D.
because
No lessons
it's
learned.
No
not
lessons
going
learned.
to stop.
Yo.
If 14,000
man.
people, I think that's how many people I got on TikTok. Yeah, if 14,000 people
Not
on TikTok
I'm mad she went.
Winking and grinding.
think that you look
The
good
Out
and
here
they
getting it.
are willing to watch you, whatever. So then, whatever, so they can watch. Use
Right,
it
right.
to
Do
your
whatever
advantage.
so they can.
I
No. Don't do whatever. Okay. You don't have to do that. you know.
Okay.
But just use your to advantage. If you
All right,
know
Ma.
that if you go to the store and they go and give you something for
A free
just
free
'cause you
super
look
donut
good,
with your order. You know what I'm saying?
they
Go get
might.
that
They
free
might.
super donut.
I'll go to the store, got my whole whatever $30 paid for just because like, oh, you look so beautiful.
My queen.
Yeah,
My
I
queen.
have people on
This is
TikTok
free
send
for
me
you.
money because they
My
think I'm
queen.
beautiful.
This is
I
free
just
for you,
think,
my
I
queen.
just real quick, okay. I just think like, dang, I know that I like, and this sounds so cocky, but I really am not. I think like, wow, I'm pretty and I look good and I'm getting these things for free. So I'm just be thinking like, dang, the people that I find even more beautiful. I'm like, I know they get everything for free. I just know it. Like, but I know that sounds terrible, but yeah.
You know, I feel like in order to get real free things, your mind got to be in the right spot.
Right place, right time, every
Yeah.
single time.
No, for sure.
Dang, what you got?
All right, my real one is holding patterns. I ain't gonna be too deep. You got to study it yourself. But I'll give you 3. So Jesus was in the holding pattern. The crowd was in the holding pattern. The coat was in the holding pattern. Find out where you lay on that. Go get deep.
Mic drop.
It's gonna be a requirement to study the book of Luke or
Yeah,
Mark at this
11,
point
Mark 11
to
would be good
understand
for
what
you.
he's talking about.
At this radio station, you got to go to Bible study. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm going to say something which is kind of obvious. You got to talk to God about it.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you to talk to God about everything, I mean talk to God about everything. Things that you think, I ain't God don't want to hear. No, talk to God about your business, your marriage, your life, your car.
Michael Jackson.
Have a conversation with him authentically and watch God do what he does. Cause nigga, things that I talked to God about at 4:00 a.m. was turned around by 10 o'clock a.m. Your conversation with God is going to be your direction, your guidance, your instructions. And there's some things that I neglected to talk to God about that I'm not worried about. But a conversation with God will make everything all right, natural or not. Talk to him. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Until we meet again on Wednesday. Fire 716 Radio. Don't forget tonight we got what's her name? Kira AG Inject Mondays. We got Pop the Bubble tomorrow at 12, and on Wednesday nothing.
What's that? Fire 716.
Fire 716.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, Inject Faith Hope Love. I am so excited to announce that you can now catch me right here on Fire 716 Radio each and every Monday for Inject Mondays at 7 p.m. So go ahead and download the app and rock out with your girl. Again, that's each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Tune in and have a good time with us.
Big Frank in the morning.